Poor Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Just kind of can't catch a break, man. Looks like Moana not going to do the numbers I thought it was going to do. Apparently, it could lose Disney over 125 million. What comes next with The Rock? What comes next with live action? Speaking of making money, I'm going back and forth, and there's a video of me and Roka saying, I don't know if Michael's going to make $1 billion. Well, it did. First biopic ever to make $1 billion. Really sad news this morning. To hear the great Sam Neill has passed away. We'll give our tribute to him. Paramount might want to get the hell out of Hollywood with Warner Brothers if they get it. Is that going to happen? Well, we'll talk about that and more on the show here today with myself, John Roca. Let's do it. Here we go.
Did you shit in there?
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, and we got a lot going on today. At least I do. And on the show with me today is the 2-week winner back-to-back.
Well, whoa. Yep, there we go. I'm used to winning titles, so I appreciate winning back-to-back. Thanks to everyone who's been donating on these Mondays. It's nice to get some victories back-to-back.
How much do you love the new system?
I love the new system. Yes.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
It makes so much more
why
sense.
didn't we do this from the beginning, for God's
I know. But now John has 2 in a row, back-to-back.
Doesn't mean I can't win 3 in a row. Come on now.
Listen, this one was close. I thought Chris Carr and Smetsy had you because they were getting some big ones on there. You beat them by $40.
Woo!
So yeah, it was close. It was close.
Thank you all
so Roca is looking to get another victory here. Did you see this show over the weekend, John? Let me show you.
Which one?
This one. Do you see this one?
What is that? I don't know what that is.
You know what that is?
No.
Who you looking at? What stands out?
I'm looking at the buck teeth of the kid, but I'm also looking at the big meaty dude in the back.
You have to guess who one of those people are. You're correct on an assumption of one of them, but you got to guess who it is.
Is that you by any chance?
That's Kevin Smets.
Oh, is it Smetsy? Who the hell is that in the back?
That was Smets. No, I'm just kidding. That's so funny. So yeah, we had the full clip. PLD actually filmed the whole damn clip. But
of course he did.
But then
Kevin. Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, exactly.
He did it because I asked him to do it.
Go ahead, play your video. Go ahead, PLD. Play your video.
No. Oh, look at this. Look. That's great. Come on. Even you got to appreciate that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. See, that's the better way to do it.
That's a much better way to just the disapproving producer head shaking his head every time you say something. It's really good. Anyway, so overall, the weekend was kind of I guess not bad. I went bowling with my little one yesterday. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So
wait, your little one is the youngest, right?
Yeah, amazing.
Because I mean, they're both still young, bro. So
I said little one. Maybe ain't little. She's
really? How tall is Vivi?
She's almost 15 and she's 5'8".
God damn!
Yeah, man.
Oof.
Ain't little.
All right.
No, the little one is.
I guess it's been a bit. Okay. All
yeah,
right.
man. So anyway, what'd you wind up seeing? Any movies that have come out?
She's taller than PLD, isn't she? 5'8". Like, would she be tapping PLD on the head?
Maybe.
What did I don't put yourself? Did I see anything? No, dude, I couldn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't drag myself out to the theater after the Moana stuff, the reviews. I was like, I'm in no rush to see this, and then I didn't want to put myself through Evil Dead Burn, especially after your reaction.
I'm in the minority, dude. I know. I'm in the minority of that movie because I saw Sean Chandler loved it. I saw a bunch of 92% on Rotten Tomato, or maybe went down. I don't know. But
I'm not a torture porn guy. I'm not a torture.
It's all it is for me, and I'm not either.
So,
I can appreciate if you like that kind of stuff, then you'll probably.
Sure.
I said in my out of the theater, I said the same thing. I said, look, if you like that kind of stuff. It's just there's one particular scene that they're just going to make you they're trying to make you feel uncomfortable for a bit. And I'm like, I get it. And there were quite a few people on my screen that are just going like this after a while. So just, wrap it up. And And it's like it, but if you love that kind of shit, then you're gonna dig it. And I don't.
Yeah.
We'll go over how it did, but
Mm.
unfortunately, the big story again is another loss of a movie, and that's in Moana.
Yeah.
And I was wrong on this one. I'm with
You
box
both
office.
were.
Yeah, with box office, I'm usually pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And I thought the live action, idea of doing this, but I guess audience is just like, no, thank you. The movie's it's only 10 years old. We still have the animated one. We don't really want to see it, and it didn't do very well because if you look at what's going on here, Moana could potentially lose the studio over $125 million. Brutal. Postmortems on a film are coming fast these days. Both Deadline and Variety reporting that Disney's live-action Moana could lose the studio 100 to 125 by the time it wraps its theatrical run. The loss is being calculated, assuming that the film will hit the 250 million at the worldwide box office, and that's a big if at this point. A- cinema score may keep business going in a couple of weeks, but we'll see. Film's gotten off to a weak start theatrically this weekend, taking in just 43 million domestically and a further 52 million overseas for a 95 million worldwide opening by the end of Sunday. That makes it one of the weakest starts for a Disney live action effort, with comparisons already being made to last year's disastrous Snow White film. I keep forgetting that one, which debuted to 42 million domestically on an 87 million worldwide. Whereas the failure of the film was seen as the property was simply too old and thus lacked cultural resonance. This is being tied to it being too soon for nostalgia to drive any audience, especially with the 1 billion grossing animated sequels releasing not that long ago. Trades put the film production cost at 250, which is so crazy, and global marketing spend at 145, with much of the cost relating to both Johnson's salary and heavy VFX usage. Social media conversations revolved around the VFX, the film's muted color scheme, digital backgrounds, Johnson's questionable wig, and the overall lack of necessity for the film. I think all those are fair asks. I mean, they're all fair asks. And I'm gonna get let me get to the box office actually.
Sure.
Where is that? Is that the two? What?
But I also think none of that would have mattered.
If what? Sorry, John.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I said none of that would have mattered if it actually had been a good film, an enjoyable film.
Yeah, no, I guess that's a lot. That's the question, right? If you would have gotten a better wig, done a better palette, maybe. And a friend of mine, I told him the fact that it was 250 million. He goes, they would have been better off just shooting it in Hawaii.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because that you would have gotten real backgrounds and other things. The digital background was distracting. So Moana makes 43 million. I do have an outside shot kind of perspective on this.
Okay.
But 95 million thus far. Oof. You've got Minions and Monsters makes another 20. It's about 280 so far.
I saw this over the weekend.
It was cute.
I did see Minions and Monsters on Friday night. It was really good, man.
Yeah.
I was so surprised.
Yeah, I liked it. Toy Story 5 makes another 18.5.
Yeah, look at that.
Getting closer to $1 billion. It's at 879. Has it opened in Japan yet?
I don't know. I'll take a look.
Take a look. 879 so far. Evil Dead Burn, and this is week 1, 40 million for that movie. That movie can't cost that much to make. So I bet you they're getting close to being successful, or will be. I can't imagine if that movie costs any more than $60 million, and it can't. I bet you it's 40.
Yeah.
Evil Dead Burn budget.
Toy Story 5 did open in Japan on July 3rd.
Okay. So, yeah. Evil Dead Burn was $20 million.
Yeah, 20. There's no big stars in that movie. So yeah.
No. And that was that's great. That's a win. And Young Washington bringing in another 6. 33 million for that one. Nowhere to be seen is Supergirl. It's number 6. Holy shit, number 8. 3 million. $94 million this week. That's bad. Obsession brings in another 3.8. That brings that up to 426.
Jesus Christ.
Which is insanity. We'll get to Michael in a little bit here because it's a different story. But look, I mean, Moana eating it. Here's the outside shot thing that I don't think is realistic anymore, but I still think that there's a possibility, and that's the Aquaman 2 side of it all, right? Or the even the what's it? Not Invincible. What was the Pixar movie? What was the Pixar movie? You remember it?
Which one? Who's in the Pixar movie?
Not Inferno. What the hell was it called? Elemental.
Oh, Elemental. Yes.
So what's possible?
Sorry. Kevin Smith just texted me going, Bucktooth, bro. So anyway, go ahead.
Hold on a second. I gotta make sure I just put it. Hold on. I just got it. I'm dealing with a bunch of things in here at the moment.
No worries, man. No worries. It's a Monday, dude. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. So Anyway,
Yeah.
when it comes to these movies, there's a possibility because there's Minions, there's Toy Story. That's
Yeah.
it when it comes to kids' movies. Now, the question is,
Mm.
does Disney keep it in theaters for a little bit, give it a chance to have some legs? As it said, it got an A- cinema score.
Yeah.
Look, I saw the movie and it's like, and it played the way I thought it would. I had three different people. I had myself, I had my, again, 14-year-old, and I had my 8-year-old there. The way that I thought it would play was me going, I don't know if they really needed to do this movie. It was what it was. It might as well have been, Disney, and Rock comes out singing some songs, and that's kind of what it felt like. And I said, I bet you that my oldest feels the same way. And she enjoyed watching it, but she said, yeah, I don't know if I needed to see it. And she loves the animated movie, loves it.
Right,
Grew up
right,
with it.
right.
I said, I bet you the little one likes it, because the little ones want to see in their imagination what it could look like for the movie that they love so much to be. What do they look like if it's real?
Yeah.
And she loved it. She loved it. She's 8. She's like, I really enjoyed it. So it was great. So if you can get your 8-year-olds or your 8 to 10-year-olds or earlier into the theater, and Disney can get that, then it might be an outside shot that it gets to that 250, 300 mark, or maybe more. I just find it to be a little doubtful because I don't think there's any excitement behind it.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be, right? Well, because we had the sequel last year, right? And so there hasn't been enough of a gap for people to miss it, to want to see it again. I think that's the mistake they made here, is that if they hadn't put out the sequel, which, they were kind of scrambling on the fly, right? Because they combined a bunch of episodes from what had already been an animated series that they were working on, and they put it out. And look, Iger was a genius for putting that out because it made over $1 billion. Very smart. Whether the movie is quality or not is a debatable thing. But there hasn't been enough time to miss it. If this had been the continuation of Moana from the second movie and they decided to do live action, maybe this would have gotten much more of a box office. But you're repeating what you'd already seen 10 years ago, and essentially is a shot-for-shot remake. And the truth is, let's be honest, Dwayne Johnson don't put butts in seats anymore. This is the honest truth. This is Hulk Hogan in TNA. This is what you're seeing right now, which is, by the way, is an incredible series right now on Dark Side of the Ring. Been enjoying that. So it's top of mind. So this is what it feels like, that he doesn't have the drawing power anymore that he used to have. People aren't running to see him anymore do this kind of stuff. And now he's doing some smaller film to try to get some credibility amongst the acting circles. So he is, this is an interesting place he is in right now, because everywhere he's gone lately, he's gotten rejected by the fans. The WWE, with him trying to swoop in those main events, and now in the movie stuff side of things as well. And so I just wonder, he's a very nice guy. He's so good, but that ego of his and talking about the salary for him and this thing just crashing and burning the way it does, like, it's just an indication that he is no longer gold anymore, man.
Right. I mean, look, this sustainability in this business is near impossible.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really, really hard. So if he's able to make a comeback, I mean, if there's anybody smart enough and talented enough to do it, he can do it. It just got to figure a way to do it. But this is not the way to do it.
And listen, Kristian, Jeff said on the hot mic on Thursday that he has spoken to people who've seen early test screenings of Jumanji and they didn't like it.
Yeah, who was
so
that? I think
if
Winston
that
said that,
doesn't work, he's in some real trouble. Go ahead.
Well, so here's the question, though. Here's the question with that, right? The question is what the overall tracking is going to be like too with that.
Yeah.
One, right.
Yeah,
Because the risks that you get with that movie is if The Rock and Kevin Hart think that their dynamic, is funnier than what it really is.
Right.
Right. They have a good, and because people get tired of stuff really fast. It's not their fault, really. It's like, oh, they love this 12 years ago. Yeah, but they might not love it the same way today. And you guys aren't in the same position that you were. However, if it still tracks and gets people into the theater, and it is a counter to like people who don't want to see a superhero movie in Doomsday, people who don't want to see a dark, real serious sci-fi movie in Dune, and they want to see a family movie, that's going to be your option. Especially during the Christmas time. So I still think it's got an opportunity to make money. Now, whether or not it stinks is another question. But there's
Right.
been tons of movies that stink that have done very, very well.
It's true. We
Yeah.
I don't want to say, but like, yeah, like the I think the most recent Super Mario Galaxy movie was not good, and it made $1 billion. I know we're going to talk about it, but yeah, it's very possible. But because the second Jumanji movie was not, to me, was not anywhere near as magical as the first one. So are they going to recapture it, or was this just kind of like a one-off? That first Jumanji movie was good, but these, like The Hangover, right? That first Hangover movie is a classic, man. The other two, not good. So
yeah, the second one, it's funny. I don't even know if I've even seen the second one in
the second
general.
Jumanji. Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically the Robin Williams one is the first one, and then
yeah, I guess you're right. Sure,
because it's part of the same universe,
right?
So it just depends on. I saw the second one. I hated the Danny DeVito voice.
Oh God, it was
and
terrible.
Stuff. I couldn't.
Why
get
you
through
bring
it.
him in there?
I just couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
So anyway, this movie though, I think could, depending on what it is and what the trailer is like, it depends. But yeah, he does need. If it does fail, though, you're not wrong. He's going to be in trouble especially with what he asked for rate wise and other things too. He's going to have to just change his career strategy up, and you can do that. And I'll tell you who else does that really, really well. Mr. Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Bigger trailer dropped today. I did a reaction to it. I hadn't seen jack
Yeah.
shit with this movie until today. All I had heard is that it was like a more serious, Les Grossman.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that's kind of true, but I don't know how much more serious it is, right? It's like it's got like a Coen Brothers, Wes Anderson feel, and he's definitely, I can see the comparison because he's got the makeup on, he's got a big belly, he's outrageous in the things that he's saying. But it's definitely not as I don't know how much more serious it is. This is a dark comedy.
Yeah.
I loved the trailer.
Yeah. Best description I heard is that it's Doctor Strangelove for this generation, which I think is the perfect description. I saw they showed us like 7 minutes or 6 minutes of footage at CinemaCon, but a lot of the stuff in the trailer wasn't in the footage. So there's much more of a heroic bent to this trailer than there was to the footage we saw at CinemaCon. So, but he is going out there to try to win that Oscar, man, for sure.
Well, after some brief teasers, the proposed trailer for Birdman and Revenant director Alejandro González new film Digger has arrived. Tom Cruise stars as a powerful man trying to convince the world he's its savior before widespread destruction causes catastrophic consequences of his own actions. Let's say film was shot through the first half of 2025, budget around 125 million. ILM and Legacy Effects are providing the visuals. And this comes out in October, right? Again,
October 2nd.
Yeah. I'm pumped for this movie. This is the type of stuff where he does, and I said this in my reactions, like this is what he does. He does a Mission Impossible movie, he does Top Gun Maverick, and then he goes, watch this, and he does Collateral, or he does, Born on 4th of July, or he does this, and it's like, I'm excited to see it. It's great cast, looks absolutely batshit crazy.
Yes.
And yes, it's definitely going for the award stuff, especially for when it's landing. I'm cool with that. If it's a good movie, then I'm, fine. You want to Oscar bait me, just deliver. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And you're working with Iñárritu. You're working with one of a director that the Academy loves. And so it's a smart move for you overall. And it is going to be a commentary, I think, on climate science, but much more a commentary on how rich people manipulate our politics. And I think there's certainly from the trailer, you can see that coursing throughout the trailer because he's clearly a rich, seems like a Texan dude who has a kind of like a blowhard American way of looking at things. But by the end of the trailer, it almost seems like he's the only one that can save them from the shit he put them in. So how will that play out? How will they walk that line in the movie? I'll be really curious to see. And Goodman, I think, looks great as like
this. Great. That's what,
right.
That's the reason I got Lebowski vibes.
Yeah. Very much so. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm curious what people think about that one. Please put your thoughts in there. Let us know exactly what you think. Do you want to see it? Do you want to check it out? Okay, listen, before we move on, because we've got some other stories to talk about, I want to tell you guys about our good friends over at Kachava. I've been telling you about Kachava. I've been using them as a part of my routine. And they're wonderful. So I'll tell you a little bit about Kachava, and then we're back. One of the things I've been doing a lot of lately with the gym, I've been taking walks, longer walks, and I'm going to keep up with that during the summertime, and I just make sure I like, especially as the weather's getting better here, I like being in the sun. It works. And that's what I really like about Kachava. So Kachava, it's so easy. It's an all-in-one nutrition shake. It doesn't matter where you're going. Kachava is the best. You got travel packs, and it's so easy. You throw a pack or two, and you put it in a bag, and it just so. I was just happy with how easy it was to make it traveling wise. You just throw them in the bag. If I'm going to a screening, whatever it might be. Here are some of the great things with Kachava. Obviously, you want to have it for energy, right? And supports all-day energy. It's got 5 key vitamins and minerals. The digestion keeps things regular. It's got fiber, probiotics, enzymes. Get your strength up for sure, fuel, and you're going to replenish your muscles with protein and electrolytes. The metabolism is the best. It's nurturing a healthy metabolism with B vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Immunity, you can nourish your immune system with vitamin C, zinc, and probiotics. And your mind, nervous system, essential minerals helps dramatically. So Kachava provides clean nutrition and fuel wherever your day takes you. There's no filters, no nonsense. Check it. This is one of the ones I'm going to try next. Just blasting through these things. There's no artificial flavors, no colors, sweeteners, non-GMO, no soy, no animal products, no gluten, and no preservatives. You got to try Kachava risk-free and their love it guarantee. Thousands of rave reviews agree, and I promise you that you're going to love it. Take your daily ritual with you. You go to Kachava.com. You got to use the code Kristian for 15% off your first order. That is Kachava, Kachava.com. Code Kristian. Again, Kachava.com. Use the code Kristian. If you head on over to Kachava.com, use Kristian for 15% off first order. All right, so I promise, like I said, I've been knocking through these. Yeah, they're big bags, but for me, they go quick because I love them. I use them, and you will too. So check it out. Really happy that Kachava is on the show. Super happy they're on the show. And I'm telling you, I'm blasting through them. This is another one. I'm using this one next. I got to get a new order. They're really, really good. John.
Kachava. Yeah. What's up?
You going to see Odyssey tonight?
Tonight, Odyssey, 7 p.m. PT. Yes.
See, I'm going to see it at 6:30 EST.
Okay. I'm going to put out my reaction ahead of yours.
Even before you see it.
I'm going to pretend I
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I'm doing, I got right after this show. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I was going to try to shoot a video from my other channel. I don't think I can because I have to get into the city. I have an interview I'm doing today.
Oh, nice.
I'm not saying yet.
Okay.
I won't say yet, but I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
But I have an in-person interview that I'm doing, and then straight from that interview, rush right to Inception. Inception? Yeah, I'm going to go see Inception again, and then I'll go see Odyssey right afterwards. But yeah, then I go and I see it in IMAX, so I'm excited for that one.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know what. I guess we're getting an IMAX tonight. I hope, but I hope it's not a mixture of fans and critics. I'd rather just go with critics, so there's a little space to enjoy the film. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to it. I tried to look to get a 70 millimeter. Oh my god, dude! The closest one to me is in Irvine.
Wow, everything
is pretty much sold out until like 2 weeks after.
That's good. That's good for the movie. You know?
I know.
So anybody's
like 2:30 in the morning, Kristian. There are 2:30 in the morning screenings that are sold out.
Saying this movie is not going to do that's going to lose money. It needs to get their heads checked.
Yeah.
It's like that. I mean, there's certain times when you can say, "Oh, this movie's in trouble," but this one ain't going to work for you guys. This one's going to do really, really well. Yeah. I'll tell you, I got mad last night though.
Okay,
I posted because I had I have all these clips that Smetsy makes for me, right?
Oh yeah.
And it just people proved my point last night. I was like, you know what, I want to post something just to see. We talked about this with Bill Maher and Bill Maher Bill Maher and Kevin Spacey. So I think you were on when I talked to you about this, wasn't it? Or was it I think that when I just said, listen, you can talk to whoever you want to talk to. It depends. Like you're allowed to say, hey, I don't agree with the philosophies of what you said, or maybe you listen to the whole conversation, but it's just like you should be able to talk to whoever you want to talk to, and you can decide whether or not if you agree with what the points that are being said on the show in general.
Sure.
But just to say, I saw so where I'm getting at with this is it was an older interview I did with Jillian Michaels, And
Oh
Kevin,
yeah, I saw that clip you posted.
yeah. So Kevin posted Kevin made a short out of it with Bill Maher.
Nice.
So I posted it about Bill Maher, and I posted it last night.
Yeah.
And so some fucking woman on the thing goes, "Oh, I guess I'm unsubscribing to you." I'm like, "No, I'm blocking you, and then I'm throwing you out, and you can't resubscribe to my channel now. You're out." It's like you can't. Like, you didn't even watch the interview. Oh, what do we do? I saw a couple of comments. What are we doing here, man? Why are you interviewing? Did you watch the fucking conversation? There were things inside of the conversation I said with her that I didn't fundamentally agree with a lot of the things she was saying, but we had a conversation like adults. But oh, you're not on my team. You're not on my team anymore because you had someone from the opposite team. I'm not on any fucking team. I'm not on your team. I'm not on their team. I'm on my fucking team. And I talk to people to have conversations. And if I don't agree with someone, I'm going to go, I don't agree with you on that. I don't really agree with what you're saying there. Oh, let me hear your point of view. I still don't agree with you there. But what are you doing? What do you care? And you didn't even watch the interview. If you watched and you said, oh, you watched it, and I was disappointed because you highlighted a lot of these things, and I didn't think you shared that kind of point of view. That's fair to say. That's fair to say. Like, if you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that, like, you're someone I follow for a long time and you feel that same way. I don't know if I could follow you anymore. I was like, that's fair. We don't see the same views, but that's not what happened. You saw a clip where she was talking about Bill Maher, and because you didn't like him, I was in the wrong for talking to them. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm talking to people, and if I have conversations with people and you don't like what's being said, you're allowed to say so. That's fair. But watch the interviews and the conversations.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Listen,
you agree.
Jillian
you agree with the Kevin Spacey part of it.
Jillian is a moron. So you talking to her is and look, and you're listen. I'm not against anyone.
It was a year ago, John. It was a year ago.
I know, but she was still a moron a year ago. But I am not a person who will say you shouldn't talk to that person.
Right.
I have no problem with that. I think you should talk to anybody you want to talk to. It is your channel. I would love to be able to talk to these people because I would challenge.
And you would challenge them.
Yes.
Right. But you know what you would do, John? Okay. So you just proved my point. And there's nothing wrong with what you just said.
Right.
Because you would challenge them. But if you posted a 30-second clip from that interview.
Yes.
What are you doing, John?
No, 100%.
Team.
I deal with this all the time now myself, because I'm much more willing to be outspoken about certain issues. I get it all the time on my YouTube channel.
Right.
There's like even today I posted something and someone was like, this is why everybody makes fun of you, Roka. They're clowning you all day, Roka. They're on these channels. And I'm like, you have first of all, you have 16 followers. You're a nobody. And you're saying this stuff, and it's like you're getting to, like you're pushing this toxic energy out there and this anger. What is it bringing you? Like, your parents clothed you, fed you, housed you, educated you, and you're ending up being someone who pole rides these YouTubers or someone who jumps onto a social media and goes after these people with toxic comments. This is what you're doing with your life. This is where I go, like, come on, man.
Look, you didn't even watch the conversation.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You didn't even watch
the conversation. It's like I understand.
Also, can I say one more thing? Yeah. Announcing that you're leaving something is so arrogant. It is so conceited.
Yeah, I blocked the person. I blocked them off my Instagram, and I blocked them off the YouTube channel. I don't care. I don't want you here. If you can't be an adult and have a conversation with people and listen, like I said, if I was making statements that was so far on one side of the other on one aisle, right?
Yeah.
And then you were like, I don't share those points of view with you. And because you do share that, I just don't know if I can watch you any longer. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
That's not what happened. That isn't the conversation that I had.
Right.
It quite the opposite, to be honest. But it's just like, if they're not on your team, you're not even, and if I think you're on my team, then you're not allowed to talk to the person on the other team. It's such this hive mentality that's such bullshit, and it comes from both sides.
It's
both sides, and it's such bullshit, and it's a reason why you can't have conversations with opposing points of view anymore. Even if you have the opposing point of view, like you said, you would challenge them, and you'd still get shit for it.
Well, of course, and that's the problem with our rhetoric nowadays. And by the way, people are invested in us being divisive like this because people make money off this. All these social media personalities, YouTubers, pundits, talking heads, they all are invested in creating division so that we don't have conversation and civil conversation. You know why? Because that doesn't sell. No. That doesn't bring ratings. That doesn't get you followers or subscribers. None of that stuff. You have to create division and toxicity.
It is.
And that's unfortunate.
I had a very good conversation with her. I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff that she was saying, but it was a more pleasant and a good conversation, way better than most people on YouTube telling me, what, dude? This isn't it, dude. Talking to this person, dude. It's like you're a sheep. Yeah. You're a sheep.
See, we're having an honest back and forth, right? Which I think is so healthy. But then you get Sergio C650 who's like, is this a movie talk channel? Is this a movie talk channel? This is not what I come here for. And it's like, come on, man. Can't we just have conversations about certain things?
To answer the question, Sergio, no, it's not a movie talk channel. Does it say Kristian Harloff movie talk on it?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Just Kristian Harloff channel. Yeah. I want to talk about fucking apples. This is why Donkeys in Space was invented, because of stupidity like that. Don't say that. No. The answer is, this a movie talk channel? No, it's not. So did you have your answer? I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, exactly.
That's the answer. Yeah. So speaking of movies, did you watch the Conor McGregor fight last night?
Then get off the channel. Stop watching the show. You can go back. There are 4 other days you can watch other people, Sergio. So get the fuck out of here.
Even those 4 days, not guaranteed you're getting a movie. No, don't call him that. I don't know. I don't know if he deserved that. I don't think he deserved that.
I'm trying to bring that.
I got to look at the comment. I got to look at the comment because I don't know what the hell happened there.
Anyway, you gotta look at that. I'm trying to bring that in a lexicon for men to use against other men. And by the way, last night on House of the Dragon, he did use it against another man, which I think was great. So anyway,
but I want to see how his actual what his comment actually is. But like, because if it wasn't, if it was just a question of like, oh, are you guys going into movies next?
No.
Let me see it. I mean, look, is this a movie talk channel? That's
fine.
Yeah, he didn't go any deeper to that, but the answer, Serge, no, it's not. I hope that you got your answer.
There you go.
Yeah, because it's not. I never said it would be, and I don't want to be. That's why I was slamming my head into the desk at Collider every day. If I have to talk about just movies all the time,
I know.
And Jedi Council, I fucking hate that show. Collider Live, I fucking hate that show because I don't like structure and I don't like where it's just like, and I don't, against other people who do it 100%. John does it brilliantly on his on Hot Mic. Campia does it brilliantly. He's the best at it. It's not what I do. I hate it. I hate it for myself. I hate it. And it's not.
But I think and I think you're about it. But I also feed that beast in other shows, right? Other than the Hot Mic. But yes, the Hot Mic is what we do. Mostly the entertainment stuff for sure. Yeah, I hear you, man.
But yes, again, sticking with the movie talk. What do you think about the Conor McGregor fight?
I thought, well, first of all, there's a level of poetic justice and karma with that, considering the accusations and the convictions around this dude. But I watched it because I was doing a watch along of the Argentina game, and it happened to be on at the same time. So I put it on Paramount Plus and was watching it. I do feel a twinge of like sadness for him because the great ones, when they go out like this, it's always tough to watch. And listen, I'm not trying to defend his character or who he is as a person, but this was a guy I was a fan of for a long time. And watching him go down the way he went down, there you go. That's a great comment. The way he went down, it was just sad to see. And Holloway trying to promote a third fight between them was ridiculous as well. But there's a lot of stuff coming out, Kristian, that they knew about this injury before the fight. I don't know if there's going to be investigations.
I guess they said that something. It looked like he when in this pre-fight, it looked like he was hopping around on his knee or something like that too. So I don't know. My favorite part of the whole event though was when Dana White was getting so mad about them. They called the wrong. I guess the wrong celebrity got shown, and something happened. They showed like the wrong lower third for like a different celebrity. He was like going on after the team, and he's like, because we are the absolute worst when it comes to celebrity call outs. We are the absolute worst. And he said, no. One of their crew member raised their hands. And no, actually, no, it's soccer because they they don't even show graphics. He's like, no, we show graphics, and they're the wrong fucking graphics. Like, we're the worst. We're the worst. I was like, that was great. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. But anyway, so
I thought Pimblett, both of those main events were done combined in a little bit over a minute. the Patty Pimblett one
yeah.
and the Connor one. Man. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Well, either way. So that fight, I watched it. I watched it the next day. I didn't even stay up for it. Like, it's hard for me now. Like when I was back West Coast, if I was watching any events, it was a lot easier, right? It's late, man. It's late here. Like they don't start the main events until like 11, 12. I mean, when I watched the freaking Rousey and Carano fight, it was like midnight that fight.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, we're gonna shift to some really sad news. This sucks.
Okay.
I saw this morning and I hate it. Sam Neill, the great Sam Neill, passed away. 78 years old.
Yeah, 78.
Yeah, and a post released on his official social media channels stated that Neil died today in Sydney, Australia, surrounded by his family when he went. They add that the loss was sudden and unexpected, but blessed by the fact that Sam remained cancer-free. Just over a month ago, the actor revealed he had undergone a cutting-edge and very personalized treatment after battling lymphoma for 5 years. The results of his latest scans had revealed he had no trace of cancer in his body anymore. Cause of death has not been revealed at this time. Neil had led an absolutely iconic career, first appearing back on screen in 71 in The City of No, and was still acting right up until this year, with his last role set to be Godzilla and Kong Supernova opening next year, 56 years after he began. His most famous role remains Dr. Alan Grant, at least 3 Jurassic Park films, but his career is incredibly varied with major roles in iconic films, including The Hunt for Red October, Dead Calm, The Piano, In the Mouth of Madness, Death in Brunswick, a lot. It's just recently, Hunt for Wilder People. His work went well beyond film, though he lost out on playing James Bond to Timothy Dalton. I did not know that. He ended up playing Bond's real-life inspiration as Sidney Riley in the acclaimed miniseries Riley, Ace of Spies. In the late 1990s, he earned a new wave of fans with his work as Merlin in the miniseries Merlin, and had various TV roles, ranging from General MacArthur in The End and Then There Were None miniseries to Cardinal Wolsey's in The Tudors, Alcatraz, The 12, Curso, Happy Town, and Peaky Blinders. That's right. He was great in Peaky Blinders. In his time, he had was appointed an officer of the Order of the British Empire in 91 and won various acting awards for his work, along with landing multiple Golden Globes and Emmy nominations. Sam Neill gone way too soon. Interesting though, cancer-free. Wonder what the cause of death will actually be. But yeah, I mean, everybody. This was one that, I mean, I think the first thing I saw was that Harold who tagged me on it. Was just like, no, it's like 75 exclamation points, and rightfully so. I think I think of Cody Hall and Perry Nemiroff immediately because of the Jurassic Park fandom. They're probably but that Jurassic Park has such a huge fandom, and like he meant so much to so many people, and what he did with Alan Grant and the way, and even that character, what the character did for children in general, because like he was like not against children per se, but not loving towards them, but then he's the protector of the kids at the end. And he was as much of a part of Jurassic Park as the dinosaurs were, plus the other, so many different things that he'd done in his career, and you just saw him, and he was just one of those guys. You're just like, I wish you had a beer with that guy, So bummed that he's gone. So early.
Incredibly talented. Seemed like a really grounded, down to earth guy. I posted a clip, or we'll be posting a clip of him responding to a young a person about life and about the approach to things. He always seemed to have this kind of like lighter touch to the world, and it's sad that we're a little darker in the world now without him in it. And I mean, I just recently watched a video with him and Jeff Goldblum from a year or two ago, playing piano together and singing together, him with a guitar, Goldblum with his piano, and it was so sweet and charming. And that's the thing about him, is just overall incredibly charming human being. But what great work that he delivered through various, such a chameleon of an actor and all these different things that he was a part of, and always brought such warmth to his roles as well. And you're right, the Alan Grant guy should be someone you don't 100% like, but you sense that he cares about everybody he fights with, and that's fights for rather.
It's a great point. It's a great point, and an extension of who Sam was, right? Because like it's like that character could have just been like, oh, he's all business. All he cares about is the fossils and this. And he doesn't really care. He's selfish, and it could have just been a really one-dimensional character, but it wasn't. And because he made it just there's certain things and certain ways that he looked at Laura Dern and certain things that he said. He just brought so much to it. He was and that was one of many roles that he was known for. But just a brilliant guy, and sad but glad that he was with his family. That's always nice.
I agree. If you're in those places, you want to be around the people who
Yeah.
care about you for sure when you pass. Yeah.
Totally. All right. So
Yeah.
again, no easy way to really transition out of that, as we say.
Sure.
So it's like Sam Neill again. Glad that he was around family, and he'll be terribly missed. He was awesome. He was
Yeah.
awesome. All right, we'll move on to another story, and let's get to. We talked about it earlier. Let's get to the fact that Michael just crossed over and made $1 billion.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Of course, now for some reason, Dark Horizons isn't coming up. I just had it, and then I can bring it up here. Hold on. But it makes $1 billion thus far, and that's pretty. Finally, though, after people weren't sure whether it was going to, and then I think we started to change our tune once it opened up Japan as strong as it did, and so let me bring this up. Hold on.
Okay.
Bring up the Variety article because Dark Horizons isn't working for some reason. Okay. Here is the article, and Michael has crossed $1 billion as the first biopic to do it.
Yeah,
Ever. And I think that Bohemian Rhapsody was in the 900s.
Yeah.
So it'll probably tell us here pretty soon. So you would expect a sequel for sure. Michael has surpassed the 1 billion in global ticket sales, become the first biopic to achieve the coveted box office milestone. The crowd-pleasing film about Michael Jackson has generated 629 million overseas, 371 domestically, bringing its global tally to 1 billion. It's the second movie to do $1 billion this year, right?
Yes, with Mario Galaxy. Yes.
Right. Despite noisy behind-the-scenes drama, critical pile-on, Michael has been breaking records and shattering expectations since landing on the big screen in April. The movie opened to 97 million domestically and 270 million globally, shattering the opening weekend benchmark for the musical biopic set by Straight Outta Compton, which was 60 million, with positive word of mouth and audiences who returned a number of times. Michael remained a global box office powerhouse through the height of summer movie season. Among its accolades, Michael stands as the highest-grossing musical biopic, surpassing Bohemian Rhapsody, which had 911 million worldwide, as well as the biggest film based on a real person, overtaking Oppenheimer with 975. It also is the largest film of all time for Lionsgate, as well as the studio's first movie to ever reach $1 billion. Wow. Prior to Michael, Lionsgate's highest grosses were the Hunger Games with 865, the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 with 850. I think that's today, by the way.
Yeah.
That probably gets closer.
Yeah.
Different ticket prices, but still. Lionsgate produced Michael and handled the rollout in North America, while Universal distributed the movie at international box office. Audiences embraced the film from the beginning, turning it into a unique cultural phenomenon. Only one other film Universal's animated, the Super Mario Galaxy movie with 1.008 has hit the $1 billion mark for Disney so far. For mark in 2026 so far. Disney's Toy Story 5 has earned 879, should be the third of the year. Antoine Fuqua directed it. Yes, okay. All right. So this is like, we went back and forth in this one. When it came out, we're like, yeah, this is going to do it. Absolutely. And then I was shocked with, I think you and I both felt the same way about the movie. Like, we liked it a lot better than the other critics did.
Sure. Yeah. It's a fine movie.
Yeah. It's
underwhelming for me in terms of the story that could have been told here.
Sure.
But it's a fine movie. And in the end, it's, a lot of people thought it was going to make $1 billion, and not a lot of fans thought it was going to make $1 billion, and it ended up doing it. So, it did its thing. But I wish we'd gotten a better movie, but in the end, it made its money.
Here's a question for you. Do you think that because box office and those types of things does help in Oscars sometimes when it's a movie of this caliber? Sometimes. Is there any world where Jafar Jackson could still get nominated?
No.
No way?
No, I don't think so, because there are so many. If we had 10 slots, absolutely.
Should be 10 slots.
I agree. Should be 10. But 5 slots, no way. There's just too many good performances coming in the back half of the year that will drown out Jafar Jackson's performance. There's nothing, and it was a great performance. Don't get me wrong. It was a good recreation of Michael. But we just saw Digger, right? We just saw that trailer and already we're like, oh yeah, that's the best actor. And then Timothée Chalamet, right? Ryan Gosling. We haven't even gotten those are the we look at.
That's 3 already. That's 3
already.
Yeah,
exactly. So
that's true. And
there's
smaller movies that are going to pop in there that you don't even
right. Like Sebastian Stan is supposedly going to be looked at here for the movie he's got coming up again. And then there's Andrew Scott with the Elsinore film. So there's going to be those smaller films.
So it's like an outside shot. You know where he might get nominated?
was
Golden Globes.
yeah, probably because they've got those two separate categories for sure.
Musical, 100%.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if he doesn't get nominated for a musical thing, and somebody ridiculous gets nominated for like comedy that's a drama, you know, it's like I love The Bear. I just watched episode 1 of The Bear. Right,
good season.
In what world does The Bear keep getting nominated in comedies?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. Yeah. I love that show. It is not a comedy. There's funny moments in it, but it's not a comedy.
Yeah, agree with you.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. And there's another one. People are talking about Matt Damon for The Odyssey. People are talking about how great he is in that one, too.
There's 4.
Matt Damon's great in that movie. So, I mean, we're going to find out tonight if that's the case. But, like, so, it's a good counter to that question. But we'll see. Nonetheless, $1 billion guarantees. I mean, I think guaranteed when they hit 500 million. Get a sequel. But you should be working on that sequel like yesterday.
Well, I mean, the Hannibal film or series he was going to do with Denzel got killed by Netflix. So Fuqua's available to come back and start working on this thing. I just wonder how
you're going to handle this. If you're Lionsgate, wherever you're going to handle it, if you're Lionsgate, I don't care what you do, get that on film tomorrow because it's your first movie that ever did $1 billion.
Yeah,
strike. I mean, look. This isn't necessarily a strike when the iron's hot, even though I was going to say it, because you could put out a Michael Jackson movie in another 40 years and probably still make $1 billion. Right. But while it's coming off of the excitement of the first one, and you get people back in the theater to see the second one, you'd get that out in the next 2 or 3 years. You have to. You can't pull the Batman here.
Right, exactly. And I think they will. I think Graham King understands that, the executive producer, and they're going to get this in motion quickly. But again, how they handle these accusations and how they navigate them, I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, that Netflix documentary came out and no one talked about it. 3 episodes exploring the allegations. That tells you right there, people don't want to know about these allegations anymore. True. They really don't. And so I think they're going to default to the fandom. It'll make another $1 billion and maybe more because there's more emotional territory for Michael to explore in this bad to dangerous to these kinds of later, the Lisa Marie Presley marriage. Like there's much more drama to explore here. And it might be interesting that Jafar might get nominated for the second Michael movie more than the first Michael movie if they explore some of the more dramatic aspects of Michael's life in the second film. We'll see,
Yes, and I think that they have to.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's going to be interesting to get your opinion on because I saw this morning. And now Paramount is thinking about leaving California after the Warner Brothers rift to Rocha's predictable sigh.
Very predictable, yes.
Paramount weighs leaving California over Warner Brothers rift. Let's see. So as California tries to derail Paramount's $110 billion takeover of Warner Brothers Discovery, Paramount CEO David Ellison's friends and advisors have been pushing the media executive to consider shifting his business out of the state. Ellison's confidants have pushed him to consider moving its corporate headquarters and relocating much of its $30 billion in planned spending outside the state of California. Attorney General Rob Banter were to sue to stop the merger, according to people familiar with the discussions. No decisions have been made, these people said, and the considerations may just be a show of brinkmanship, given so much of the industry's production takes place outside of Hollywood already. Under the current deal, Paramount has committed to keeping both companies' lots operational if it remains in California. But Paramount would not be the first major company to decamp from California in recent years due to tussles with state regulators. Chevron relocated from San Ramon to Texas 2 years ago, while Oracle and Tesla have made similar moves to the Lone Star State. Paramount,
you got to sign up there.
No fucking way. Paramount does have at least one short-term option. The company last year signed a lease in Bayonne, New Jersey for 300,000 square feet of studio space and could expand operations there. For his part, Ellison remains weary of the idea of leaving California. Some of the people said he relocated Paramount's corporate headquarters from New York to Los Angeles after his original deal to purchase the company closed last year and has spent most of his life in California. Okay.
So
you go ahead, John.
There's an update. Which happened about a few minutes ago. Variety just reported this, that California and 11 other states have officially sued to block the merger. So they've officially done it just a few minutes ago. It is happening. So This is a hell of a titanic battle that's being set up. I don't actually believe that they want to move out of LA. This is their posturing and threatening and all this kind of stuff because they want to make creatives now pressure these legislatures to approve this deal because they'll move business out of California. It would look bad on California if they lost Paramount. So these are just tactics overall, as the article says. I don't think Ellison actually wants to move out of Cal. I think that would be really stupid on so many levels.
Yeah.
But that's just posturing. But the battle here is going to come down to what I think and what I've read from Page 6 and other places, Bloomberg as well, is that CNN. That's really the big thing. They want to divest CNN. If they move CNN out from under them and let that be an entity on its own, then I think a lot of these AGs will be okay with the deal and they'll deal with the ramifications of it. But CNN is the big thing that they want to kind of separate from this thing. But Ellison says he doesn't want to do that. So it's going to be a hell of a battle now over the next few weeks on this thing. Yeah. I'd heard from a couple of friends who texted me this morning about it that they were trying to close this deal by Wednesday.
Wow. I don't think they're going anywhere. I think they're going to get it. I think it's just like we said before, it's a political thing right now in general. California is very different in general, very different politics than the Ellisons and where they are. So they don't necessarily want them running the studio. And so that's why the advisors are saying, well, then go somewhere where you're appreciated, is essentially what they're saying to them.
Right.
But they're not going to do that because the operations in the business are where they need to make the most. And because it's not like they're not like the top dogs, the studio, and Warner Brothers in the top dog. If you were like the top dog and you're like, everything we're making is making hand over fist and we can go wherever the hell we want. Screw you guys. We have all the big properties. They're trying to get it back on track. In order to get back on track, you got to be where the base of operations is, and that's where the business is being made. So
I'm gonna move to Jersey. I'm not gonna go to Jersey.
It's my favorite is when Fred Armisen used to do that, and then New Jersey. So good. All right, let's do one more story before we get to our questions.
All right,
this one came in, and this was they're doing another Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh boy,
I know. I think "oh boy" is a good response. The studio has inked a deal with the estate of Wes Craven to revive the Freddy Krueger horror franchise and release it via its new launch Paramount Primal label. Freddy Krueger's new home is ready to carve up a new nightmare. Paramount Pictures has closed a deal for the U.S. rights to the original screenplay of A Nightmare on Elm Street, the movie written and directed by Wes Craven that kicked off the popular franchise. The new Nightmare on Elm Street will hail from Paramount's new genre label, Paramount Primal, led by J.D. Lifshitz and Raphael Margelis, the producers beyond films as Barbarian and Friendship. Okay. The U.S. rights are being licensed from the Craven estate, which includes Craven's widow and Craven's son. The duo will produce the new iteration with Mark Toberoff, the attorney turned producer who specializes in copyright law. We look forward to bringing the world of Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street to a new and completely engaged generation of fans. We know that Wes would be thrilled to see new horrors taking on a long overdue place in the cultural canon. We can't wait for us to sit together in a dark theater around the campfire as the next chapter of Nightmare unfolds. We get it. All right. So moving on. I get it. So I'm of two minds of this. It's one is the initial sigh of like, oh, okay, we're doing this again. But then the second, you got to be kidding me with these fucking glasses. I bought 87 pairs of these shits and they all fucking break. Fucking twats. All of them. Every fuck 87 pairs. Why are you switching it around? Who's
doing that?
Doing that?
Who did that? Was that Luke?
I don't know who did it. Cut it out. So it's like every freaking pair I have breaks. So that's why I buy these pieces of shits.
It's good. It's a good thing they're not a sponsor on the show.
No, I need to get glasses sponsors. I'll tell you that. So anyway, the Nightmare on Elm Street. It's like, so part of it, I'm like, okay. Enough is enough. But then I go back to my philosophy of this goes back to what I always tell people when they say, "Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street's dead." Clearly, it's not. Right? It's maybe on life support. Maybe it really needs a good take in order to come back. You can't do this movie for $60 to $80 million. You got to do it for 20 to 30. Make it look gritty. if you want to take a page out of what's working right now and give that tone of like the obsession and put a little bit more, make it a little more elevated with it. Yes, you're going to have the slasher killer. He's got to be part of Freddy's got to be in there, obviously doing his thing, but elevate it a little bit, right? Like, don't just rely on the slasher thing, because then that's where it gets tired. Switch it up a little bit.
I agree. And haven't we seen how many of these 80s IPs aren't working in the theater anymore? Right. And also, you see something like Backrooms and Obsession. How is Freddy going to fuck me up? Like, you see people are more whacked out by what's really happening in the world as opposed to their dreams. So I don't know necessarily that this is going to work. And I feel this way across the board, because today they put out the first images of Mike Flanagan's Carrie. And I'm like, we need another Carrie iteration? Like, what the fuck? So to me, I'm just like, come up with new shit. Look at what Obsession is doing. Although, you could argue there's some Twilight Zone episodes that mirror Obsession, but like Backrooms is a really interesting exploration of this, So there's more stuff here to mine from this current generation of people who are exploring this stuff than going back and bringing Freddy Krueger is going to haunt your dreams and scare you. Like, it just seems old hat, and it doesn't seem
unless they do it a new way, right? Let's say spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what Curry Barker's Texas Chainsaw is going to be like,
right? Yeah. Right, and so like, in the same way that I want to see what's his face going to do with the Eggers, not Eggers, shit from Weapons is going to do. Krueger's is what he's going to do with Resident Evil. Right? I don't give a shit about a new Resident Evil movie. I care now. So it all just depends on approach. So interesting. That they're doing. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It just seems repetitive, and I think the last one didn't do that well.
The remake
overall, Jackie Earl Haley.
Oh yeah, but didn't they wind up doing another one with England again afterwards?
Or they might have. I don't know.
No, they did not.
They did not. All right, don't brag. That's fine.
Ooh, I should have come in here. Get out of it.
He should put his little head up there and say, no, he didn't. Shakes his head. Don't replace me.
Whoa!
That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Now you fucked up the whole thing. Don't do that. You can do your little Dr. Evil head in the bottom if you want. But all right. Let's get into the questions. Let's
do it.
We got over 51 so far. Can John win again?
Come on, guys.
Possible. Before we do, what's going on?
Hey, it's the John Roca channel. Head on over there, youtube.com/John Roca says. Obviously, as Kristian and I were saying, I'm gonna have my out of theater reaction later tonight for the Odyssey. But tomorrow, Spill the Tequila. We got Geek Buddies on Wednesday, Hot Mic on Thursday, my reactions and reviews and stuff. Plus, I'm working on a couple of videos that I'm going to be putting out this week. The one that celebrates America and its 250th birthday, and also one for the Christopher Nolan movie. So stay tuned to that. And of course, the Cinephiles as well. We just dropped our first episode of Oppenheimer, breaking that down, which will probably be over 4 parts. So listen to that wherever you download podcasts. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, John. Let me just
thank you, brother. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because I said this in Discord. I haven't made the official announcement yet. We officially signed on the guy who's running our Kickstarter campaign. He signed the dotted line. He's on board. He's actually building the campaign and building the page. He started today.
Okay.
So I'm going to be looking to promote, and I would say, and I don't need to get paid, obviously. So I want to try to come on the hot mic and promote a couple times. So
anytime you want to come on, bro, you have an open invitation.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and I'll probably do a full live stream. And the way I looked at it is like right now, if we do, I think it's like, if we have like 13,000 people put in $25 for making the show.
Wow.
And I think
there you go.
And I think we can do that and then some.
Well, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah. So then I'm just going to promote it on every single video that we do. And it's like, it's finally, and then when I'm able to talk about like all the bumps in the road that we had to go through in order to finally get here. Cause I wanted to run this campaign last year, and then we finally, now we all got into a place where we're ready to go now. So, but yeah, I'll do a live stream. I'm going to do, we're going to have the director on, we're going to have, hopefully, the goal is to try to get as many people on as we can, in the lead up and so there's going to be a lot of stuff. So,
definitely.
All right. And if this is great too.
What's that?
So Sam wrote that there's a Discord channel for the pilot that can be used if needed. Yes, please. If people are I'd like to see the conversations really start as we're gearing up towards it, because I want to get your feedback too. Because I'm not. It's not just hyperbole. I really do. I'm going to consider this like our show for the entire audience, and I want people's feedback and things with the tiers and other things of what. Oh, for 25, I'd really like. Hopefully, this would have been available. I'm glad at this amount this was available. I'd really like to see this. I'd like to see that. I need all of that from you guys, because I'm new to this, and really want to make sure that you guys are on board with it and want to make this show with me as much as we do. So there you go. So that's the update.
That sounds awesome.
Nathan Digger looks batshit. Looks like a mix of Dr. Strangelove and Cruz channeling his Magnolia character.
Yeah, and Les Grossman as well. It seems
totally.
it's got that combo for sure. I agree with that.
Yeah. A tornado. With Moana's poor box office performance in recent live action Disney does, is it time to move on and focus on more original live action movies? I still think it's like it depends. Like, I think it depends on the product. It depends on what movie they're doing, and very similar to what we were just talking about with Nightmare on Elm Street. What is the take? And as John said, maybe you could have done a Moana, and as my friend said, real locations, and like the audience doesn't want to just feel like they're just being taken advantage of. And it's like, oh, you know what? You're making it, and whatever it is, we're gonna go see it. It's like, no, why do I want to see it if I just saw it? Oh, that looks different. You added this to it. Oh, that really looks. I mean, it looks like you're on this island. That looks like a real volcano coming alive. It's like, there needs to be. You can't be lazy with this stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you say the recent live action Disney does. Lilo and Stitch made what $900 million. So what are we talking about?
With a new take.
With a new take, right? I mean, like Snow White and Little Mermaid, they went out there by casting women of color in these traditionally white leads, and so they took their chances on that. But if those movies were good, nobody would have cared. But Snow White wasn't that good, and what's her face was terrible as the evil queen. And then the Little Mermaid was fine, but it wasn't really interesting. And the Awkwafina stuff turned a lot of people off. So you've got to find the right mixture. I think the live action thing, you can definitely make money still. You just got to find the right mixture for it. And that's what ends up they have to figure that out,
But to answer your question also, it would be good to start developing some new, original stuff as well too, which they do.
Oh, of course.
Other things that land on streaming a lot of the times. But they get scared, and rightfully so.
Right.
But they're getting scared. It's like, I don't know if I want to put $180 million in an IP nobody knows. A suggestion. Let's not put $180 million into it. Let's do it for 40.
Well, good luck trying to do a live action Disney film for 40.
Well, I'm not just live action. I'm just talking about original movie. But the problem that Disney, and this is where I'm going to sympathize with the studios a little bit. The problem that they run into, the studios, is when they want to make movies for like $60 million. The agents go, "Come on, you're Disney. You can more than that."
Right.
It's like, come on, you're Disney. We know you're making more than that. You can give us that. And it's like, and then they run, we can't. We wanted to do it for 80, but so-and-so is asking for 10. We offered them 5. So-and-so heard we're offering them 10. So now they want 8. And you run into those problems.
It's like dealing with the government, $350 for a toilet seat. Come on now. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay. So next one is A Tornado. RIP to Sam Neill. What performance stands out when you think of him? Of course, Jurassic Park, but I always loved him in Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams. So good. It's we were reading that off, and he was so good. And I haven't finished it, but he was really good in Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is great.
Yeah,
that accent is grass.
Yeah,
I mean, he's so really good in that. I would say In the Mouth of Madness, for me, seeing that as a kid in the 80s, that John Carpenter film, I thought he was excellent. And the Damien film, Damien 3, the Omen 3 rather. But Hunt for the Wilder People, that's a really damn good movie that a lot of people don't see.
Yeah.
An early Taika. Yeah.
Lil Yankee. Happy Monday, gents. We'll listen live en route to work. Looking forward to your Odyssey reviews. Before I see it, did you get Lantern screeners yet? No, did you, John?
No, I did not. Jeff said they sent out the first 4 episodes to the feature writers at the entertainment sites, but not to the critics yet. So.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully soon. I finished a series that I still can't talk about yet.
Well,
actually, one I can talk about and one I can't. Okay. The one under embargo I obviously can't talk about. I just say the one under embargo I liked. I'll just say that. But I finally finished 12 Monkeys after 2 months of watching it. Okay, man, what a great show it was all the way through. It just delivered from start to finish, and you can tell. I want to reach out to Terry Metalis about that show in general, because I know he's got WandaVision coming up, so maybe that's something that we can try to coordinate, because like he did such a great job. If you go back and you just think of certain things that he set up, they had an end game from like it, and I want to confirm it, but it really looks like they knew what they were doing from season 2 until season 4.
Yeah. I think if he pulls off Vision Quest, like he pulled off 12 Monkeys and like he pulled off that 3rd season of Picard, he is going to be very, very in demand as a showrunner.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great thing, you know, and so I'm happy for Terry. He's such a good guy.
I hope he uses some of the people from maybe he did, and I think he did in Picard. I think he
did. From 12 Monkeys.
He used what's his face, the guy who played Deacon. Was it Chad Stadwick? Stadwick, is that
Todd Stahelski?
Stadwick. So I liked him a lot too. But I wonder. I know the lead girl was just in Spider Noir for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And then Pyro from X-Men is the lead character,
right?
And I don't know. I hope they make some appearances, because they're and Kirk Acevedo is
Kirk Acevedo is great.
And his honest podcast interviews that he's been given lately. So I hadn't been locked into a show like that in so long, and I really enjoyed it. And it's got the sci-fi channel feel to it at times for sure, but they make it work with the budget that they had. And I loved it. So if people haven't checked out 12 Monkeys, because most people I talked to about it was the same way, because my brother told me about it. And I said, what's that? TV show based off the movie? And they follow the movie plot for like the first season.
Right.
And then they go off to the races with seasons 2 to 4. Yeah, you should watch it, man. You really, I think you dig it.
I should, because I like the movie a lot, and I like Todd.
Yeah. And then I didn't watch Schitt's Creek that much, but did you watch Schitt's Creek?
No, I didn't. It wasn't my jam. I tried watching 3 or 4 episodes. Not my kind of humor, dude. I just didn't gravitate.
One of the lead actresses in that, she was like the receptionist or something in the hotel. She plays she essentially plays the Brad Pitt role in 12 Monkeys. And like I was back and forth on her. When I started, I was like, this is so over the top. And then by the time you get to somebody, it's kind of supposed to be like that. And then when you see where the progression of the character, she does a great job. So anyway, highly recommend 12 Monkeys. I hope people will go and check it out.
Yeah. Emily Hampshire. Yeah.
The Lil Yankee. Cruz in the Digger trailer has a hat on and screams, "Hit him with the truth, bang, bang, bang." I laugh because I imagine it was an older Roca. Yeah, you'll see that.
Yeah, totally. With the gut. Absolutely coming back. Absolutely.
Actually reminds me, I got to try before I head on to the city. I got to try to upload today's Shimoda match. I think it's Schnepp versus Finstock.
The great Schnepp.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Pierre, what's up, man? Schmodown channel continues to entertain. Roka, my heart broke for you on Bestman. Excited to see your run. Yeah, I love the people who are finally seeing this for the first time. You're in. I mean, if you're following the Outlaw, I mean, you're in for a journey and a half.
That's true. That's so true. God, seems like a lifetime ago. Yeah, I'll tell you something, Pierre, real quick. People after that match, people accused me of throwing the match. They said, Mance did. Mance did, right. Then people took that and ran with it. Yeah. And accused me, which I thought was hilarious.
Mance couldn't believe it. Mance couldn't believe it. Yeah. And it was funny. I know you so well. For a split second, because I knew you didn't throw the match, obviously. For a split second, when Mance was like, "You throw it," and you're like, "Yeah, enjoy your win. Enjoy your win." Like making him think in your head, like you're playing mental games with him. Like making him think in your head, like, sure, if he wants to think that, then that's fine by me. But then you're like, no, of course not. And then there was my favorite moment though is the post interview with Makuga, when Makuga was like, because Makuga was an active player, and Makuga,
he was.
And Makuga was like poking you, and not only was he an active player, he was last year's tournament, like he was the finalist.
He's what they call a microwave player. When he got hot, you couldn't stop him.
And he was the best guesser in the league, maybe next to Stacey Howard. But like he was poking you, and you were like, "Oh, I'll kill you!" It's such a great moment. It's really good. So there's some good stuff over in that vault. I'm gonna release that Schnepp one today.
That's what I'll play next.
Yeah. Robbie M and Roca, France team are looking unbeatable in the World Cup 26. That front four is a cheat code. Do you think that they can go all the way? Cheers, guys.
Yeah, I've said this from the beginning that it's France's World Cup to lose.
Okay.
I don't think any team can beat them except England, and I include Argentina, and I don't think they can beat them. So
Okay.
yeah.
Space Cowboy Chris. I do not understand how anyone is optimistic about the Paramount WB merger. The Ellisons have proven to be very corrupt, and if the merger goes through, entertainment is screwed for a long time. I don't know about the Chicken Little scenario yet. I understand, when you look at again, saying, look, some of these creative choices in general, you're allowed, again, if you're going to look at it and say, if I go back past the creative choices, I don't like what this guy has done. In the same way that a baseball coach is hired, you're like, I don't know. They brought him in. He only finished in 4th place. I didn't like the lineups he put together. Fair to say.
Yeah.
But you got to watch and see what happens first within the first year or two before the sky is falling, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they've signed deals with creators of color. They brought in Daly and Goldstein to handle Star Trek. So they didn't bring like Taylor Sheridan in to handle Star Trek. So there are moves they're making that they're trying to appease all sides of the situation. So I do agree with you. The Chicken Little stuff of it all, I'm not concerned about on the entertainment side, but I am concerned on the CNN side, and that's where I think that's legitimately to be concerned.
But that same thing for that, where it goes. I don't think there's anything wrong with the concern of it. And if the concern is that they break it down, it becomes a completely different network. They change the
like we see at CBS going on. Yeah.
Right. And if that happens, then fair to say. But if it doesn't, and people from CNN go, look, we thought it was going to be that way, and they're actually running it the way that we were hoping that they could. I don't know how realistic that is, but but again, you can speculate, but you can't say definitively until you see what happens.
Well, yeah, I think you are welcome to feel that way. I do not feel that way, because the things they do will affect me much more than they'll affect me.
Oh, I agree with you.
I think it's good to be worried ahead of time to try to stop.
Well, that's what I said.
We don't have time
to stop it. But that's another conversation. I'm talking about
the difference. Right.
Yes, yeah. I guess there's two ways to look about it. Right. Yeah. If you're opposing it to where you can actually do something about it,
right,
and because of the concerns that you have, then it's your right to try to stop it. Politically, it's your right to try to stop it. If you're a consumer and you're watching, you have to wait and see.
Right.
I'm a consumer, so I want to see what's going to happen. I think that it's personally, I wish all of the biased news when it comes to one take news would go away. I wish the real well-balanced news thing would come back. So I'm telling you, as much as I can't stand when freaking Tom Yamas tells me to, that he's going to be here for me, I still watch him because he's just telling me the news.
Yes.
He's just telling me the news. That's all I want to know. I just want to know the news. Don't tell me what you think about the news.
I agree with you. I think that's why the ABC guy is doing so well. Because he just delivers the news. Yeah, David Muir. He's number one because he just delivers the news.
It's just I just want to know the news. Tell me the top 5 stories of the day. Tell me in general. And then be on with it. Yeah. I don't need your take, and because I don't, because it clearly, if I can predict your take, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Auburn Jedi became a YouTube member. Thank you, Auburn.
Hey.
A Tornado. Digger looks amazing. I know I'm going to love Tom Cruise as his character. He gave me Les Grossman vibes off the bat. Definitely best actor nod. I hope so. I really hope so. It'd be great to see him. He's never won, has he? Oh, no.
No. No, he's never won. It's been nominated, but never won.
Born on the 4th of July?
Yep.
Right. Robbie. Robbie, yeah. Hey, Kristian, I saw the Rogue One reaction. That Vader scene, man, oh man, makes me sad seeing that compared to what we got now in Star Wars. Well, look, maybe Starfighter turns around. Again, same thing. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. But dude, John, I told Winston this, and Chris and Smets this the other day. I just assumed that, because I know Sam didn't like Star Wars. She had never seen Star Wars. I assume she knows all the big things before. She's been part of pop culture. She's like, she's in our generation.
Yeah.
She said at the end of New Hope, which you'll see tomorrow, it's going to drop. She said, "Oh, Leia's going to be a problem." She goes, "There's going to be a love triangle." She's like, that was the first thing, and then at the end, she's like, well, she found out that Darth Vader betrayed and murdered Luke's father. She's like, well, who the hell's his father then? Is what she says. And I'm like, this is going to be fucking great for Empire. So I'm trying to get her to watch Empire as fast.
The reaction to that's going to be amazing.
I'm trying to get her to watch Empire as fast as I can, so nobody spoils it. Space Cowboy Chris, Did you guys know that Sam Neill was considered for the role of Elrond before I went to Hugo Weaving? R.I.P. Sam Neill. I could see that. That makes sense. I'm sure they were up, I'm sure those two are up for a lot of roles together.
Both Australian actors. Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, you could see that. And we'd have that calming choice, that calming, yeah. Carlton Rudder, London Calling, R.I.P. to Sam Neill. I once corresponded with him on Twitter years ago. Amazing guy. He's a great actor, but above a good man. That's what people say about him.
Yeah.
So you only hear great things about him, and I love that. Ron H. stopped with the cops right now for speeding. What are you doing, Ron? What are you doing? Doug Developer, 8850. RIP to Sam Neill. Celebrity does feel much worse as you get older. It's so true, especially when those celebrities pass away at an age that's the same as your parents. That's 100% true.
Yeah, very, very true. Yeah.
John, can I ask? And if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay. But how old was your dad when he passed?
He was 72.
Okay.
2008. He was 72. Okay. So it's a good.
In the range. Yeah, my dad is in his early 80s. My dad's in his early 80s. So but you think about it. My father-in-law, same thing, early 80s. My mother-in-law it's like you're getting to that spot now. You're just like, fuck. Yeah. It's like come on, AI. Let's do the prolonged life thing. Prolong that life.
My mom broke me the other day on the phone because I haven't seen my mom in 3 years because of stuff with here in LA and then or San Diego and affording stuff. But she's like, you got to come home this year. She's in her early 80s. And she said, you're going to see I'm a little older than you remember it. And I almost started crying. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course.
Those are things you have to kind of confront.
It's a shitty thing that happens to humans, right? Where dogs age so fast.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Humans age like dogs once they hit a certain age.
Yeah, it's true.
Once it's like in the late 70s, it's like like that. You're like, wait a minute, when did they start aging like dogs? And it happens. Yeah, it's crazy.
Look at Snyder. He's 40. He's 58 years old.
Snyder's been 70 years old since he's been 23. That's so true. Ron H. Thank goodness I didn't blaze up. LOL. And the cop attractive, still just chilling and waiting my ticket. Yay! More money down the drain. Poor Ron. Ron took a break the other day. Now he's back full force. A tornado. If you can go back and give any Marvel or DC film the Oscar for best casting.
Ooh,
great question. Which movie would you choose? I think I'd have to go Black Panther. Black Panther's a good one. Or the first Dark Knight. Oh, well, we're looking at any comic movie or any DC film. Yeah, The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. There's no that's
probably The Dark Knight.
Yeah. If you're allowed to include the Nolan films, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I would say Dark Knight as well.
IMD Blake reviews. This is a surprise for me to say, but the Young Washington movie is actually really good. Are you guys going to check it out? I recommend it. I don't know if I'm going to see it in theater, but I'm definitely going to see it when it pops on digital. Yes.
Yeah, which should be soon, I imagine. Yeah.
Ron H. I was hit with a $200 CAD ticket and 3 points. The attractive woman cop had the nerve to say to me, "Have a nice day." Are you kidding me? LOL. I mean, I don't know if there's anything wrong with her saying a nice day, but you can still, it's so fun. I remember, I won't say for what. When I was a young stupid youth in my teens, was like 16 or 17 years old. I got arrested because I said that. That's something stupid. But when I was in the courthouse and we were getting our fine. There was my dad had jokes. My dad had really good jokes. So my dad was with me, not happy, obviously. And so we're going to the courthouse. And I think the fine or something that I got was like, I don't know, it was like $500 or something.
Oof.
And then this woman who was in there too, she had smoked a joint or whatever too. And I think she got a fine like $200. My dad goes, "We should have smoked a joint with you." I walked out. Never forget that.
Did he slip some money in your pocket? Oh, you did good. You didn't give anybody up. You did good.
No.
Goodfellas.
My dad was giving me shit for the second I got home to that was not good. The real Kevin Smith, Bucktooth bro.
I mean, put that picture up. Those teeth are prominently sticking out of your lips. Come on now.
Well, we all have something in our past.
What makes El Pollo Loco's new hand-carved chicken salad so...
Don't start playing that right now.
$40,000 off that commercial.
That commercial, we used to play that on Claire.
You could juggle my balls and play it all you want, PLD.
It's really good.
$40,000.
It's worth it. I love that. I love that commercial. Can I play it? I'm going to ask you.
Play it.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't want to just play it. I got to ask.
What makes El Pollo Loco's new hand-carved chicken salad so delicious? Our expert grill masters, like Roberto here, skillfully hand-carve our fresh fire-grilled chicken breast to order for our new Southwest bacon salad and our mango avocado salad with perfectly ripe avocado. Just look at that precision. It is truly amazing with a knife. he is still working on his spoonsmanship.
Taste the difference in our new hand-carved chicken salads. El Pollo Loco, crazy you can taste.
It's a great fucking commercial. It's a great commercial.
This is the accent they wanted me to do. And I said to them, listen, I don't do the best Spanish accent. Do you want me to do this? And they're like, yes, absolutely. We want you to do it.
Look
So-
at that's craftsmanship. It's a great commercial. You should be proud of that commercial. It's a great.
Yeah. You shouldn't eat there, Sergio, because I'd poison you. I would absolutely poison you with the salad. So you have shits for the rest of your life. You cunt. Yeah. 40 fucking grand, Sergio. You ever made 40 fucking grand your entire year, Sergio? Doing anything?
Wait,
ask your mom.
he's
Yell
baiting-
up to your
oh,
mom and ask her.
He's
Ask her how
baiting
much
you.
made.
He's baiting you. All right. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
There he is. Hey, look at the picture. The picture's amazing. Picture is
That's
amazing.
fast. Wow.
Hey, fellas, Kristian, I love Sam's reaction to Rogue One. Still the best Disney era Star Wars movie. Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I put it right below Empire Strikes Back. Absolutely.
It's up there. It's really good, especially after you watch Andor. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake, where's the Bestman video? PLD, please play it. No.
No, people gotta watch it. People gotta watch the
Yeah. Johnny Patrizia, RIP to Sam Neill, 78. His passing hit me a little harder than I thought. What's your favorite role he played besides Doctor? We said it earlier, but for
We
me,
talked about it.
yeah, Peaky Blinders, I think, for sure. Julian Ramos, I just saw Evil Dead. I loved it. I had a great time. But the best thing I watched this weekend was Alien Paradise, which is a fan edit of Prometheus and Covenant. It's the only way I'll watch those two movies now. That's pretty cool.
Is that a fan edit? I would
guess
watch
so.
that.
It's a fan edit,
better
yeah.
version.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on my list.
See, those fan edits are such like a dick tease, though.
Yeah.
Because it's like you want like Smets has such a great cut of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. He turned it into a movie, and it's great, but it's like it's not real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's great, but it's not real. And I want it to be real. It's like if it was, I mean, I'm almost considering showing the Kenobi Smets fan edit.
Oh yeah.
Like that instead of the series.
As a reaction, sure.
Instead of the series, like showing you like that's what it is, and saying like that's the movie, and just showing her that and seeing how she responds to it. Yeah. I very well might do that. I don't know yet. Comic lover. I just want to say hi. Hi. Good news. My girl's mom just got out of prison. I'm convinced that Ron H and this guy are the same guy. They're coming over for dinner. Luckily, I got snow and coffee. Helps with my energy. I'm telling you.
Good.
Ming writes me yesterday because Comic Lover writes him, and Ming goes, "Is this guy for real?" And this guy's talking to him about doing snow and working out. Mike Joyce. What was more annoying to you, Road to the Hut constantly saying I'm my own man, or the Deadites endlessly talking about finding the MacGuffin? Oh, I don't even know what was that. Is that
who are the
Deadites? Is that
Deadites
from Supergirl?
Oh,
I would assume. Yeah, I guess Rada, because I don't remember.
They were brigands. The dead. I don't know.
I don't know what he's asking.
Yeah,
I would say Rada then. Yeah.
Paul, PLD, chime in now. What the fuck are the Deadites? Huh?
Evil Dead is the Deadites.
Oh. So Evil Dead finding the MacGuffin. Oh yeah, I understand, but no, the Road to the Hut for sure.
I'll take no sacrilege against those first three Evil Dead films.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the most recent one. There's a lot of like, hey, let's find this. I understand what you're saying. Jalen Turner, Jumanji movies do have Jack Black though, box office gold. He right now he is the box office gold. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I guess so, because Mario made $1 billion. So maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Minecraft, dude.
800 million.
Not Mario. Not Mario. Minecraft. Yeah,
Minecraft. Well, both of them. Mario made
Mario and Minecraft.
Yeah,
Right.
He's the voice.
He's Bowser. Right. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Trey Porter. I was checked out. I checked out The Invite on Thursday. Really great movie. You're the 8,000th person who has said that. Really great movie. It's a mix of War of the Roses and Marriage Story. Penelope Cruz in this movie. Good Lord, what a woman. She is pretty attractive still. She really is. Super. Yeah. She's awesome.
Fucking Javier Bardem, you lucky son of a bitch. Talented and married to Penelope Cruz.
He's got skills.
What more do you want?
Come on, he's got skills. All right. Geek Lodestars. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope the weekend went well. RIP to Sam Neill. Besides being Alan Grant for me as a child, I loved him in Hunt for the Wilder People. That's what Roku was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so good in that movie. So was the kid from Daredevil 2 or Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
2.
He's the main kid. Yeah. Ronnie. Hey guys. Ronnie is single-handedly responsible for getting Michael to $1 billion.
Yes.
She's seen it 87,000 times in the theater. Hope your holiday was everything. Mine because smoke, good music, family, friends, and my doggy Harlem holding it down. Oh, and Chris, he's finally potty trained now. Nice. He's so sweet. I love that. Good.
That's awesome.
Happy. Yeah.
Good weekend.
Yeah, it's a good weekend. That sounds like a great weekend.
Yeah.
Johnny Patriza, what's your favorite apple? Honeycrisp, hands down. Hands down.
Washington Red State apple. Love that shit.
Love the Honeycrisp. Yeah, Honeycrisp apple tree in my backyard.
Wow.
Mr. Day. Mr. Day? There's no one named Mr. Day anywhere near. Who the fuck is Mr. Day?
Got to get those glasses fixed.
No, they're broken. And I have another
You'll get
pair,
the
but I haven't
new
gotten up. Mr. Day says, I am Deep Lake Reviews. The hype for the Odyssey is really high for me, guys. I loved the book as a kid. I finished rereading last weekend. It's going to be one of the biggest movies of the year.
Don't fucking brag. You didn't read that book as a kid. Were you a 9-year-old reading the Odyssey? Get out of here.
Why are you calling him on his shit? Maybe he did.
I need photographic proof of you reading this at 9 years old. The Odyssey.
Dude, it's AI.
It's
AI.
Exactly.
I got a picture of myself with a young Julia Roberts and Winona Ryder at Mel's Diner. 1992.
I got me sitting next to Mitch McConnell at his bedside over the weekend. You put me there next to that.
Wow, that's where you go, huh? ZB. Speaking of eager for donkeys in space news, yeah. Wow, you're something else. Ron, Gen X kid. This is it. See you in July. MJ 2009, July 2026. King, you called it 1 billion. MJ never lied. That movie was creeping the whole time and pulled a quiet bag. Respect. It sure did.
It did.
It
really did.
Yeah, it sure did. Crazy.
This is what I tweeted out last night. The box office this year is so unpredictable, man.
Super.
I would hate to be executive. I would hate to be an executive in Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Crazy. Yeah. Okay. Nathan Drake. Just a hypothetical. If you had a chance to interview someone like Armie Hammer, would you confront him about controversies you're not bringing up? I 100%.
Oh, you.
Yeah. Look here, and you too. Like
I would. Yeah.
Look, I mean, you have to. Certain things you'd have to bring up. I was always up for, and still was up for, talking to Gina Carano. And I think I think Gina is a really nice person, to be honest. I've had conversations with everything too. I don't agree with a lot of the social posts that she did and a lot of things too. But she has a point of view and certain things that I want to hear. I'm not going to, the same way that when I talk to Jillian Michaels, doesn't mean I'm going to agree with it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to agree with it, but I want to have a conversation in the same way that if someone was like, hey, you can have Armie Hammer on your show. You want to talk to him. I go, I don't know. I know. And if they said, but you can't bring up this, then I wouldn't do it.
Right.
In the same way that, look, I wanted to interview Rachel Zegler when all that Snow White stuff was going on. But I was like, but I'm going to talk about all this stuff. And they don't want to talk about that. And I had a conversation with there was one-on-one that I did. I won't say who it was, but the person came in and I said to the person first, I said, is there anything in your life you really do not want me to bring up? Because I won't. And this person said, no, anything on the table. So in the middle, and this is pre-taped, it wasn't live.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the interview, I asked the person about an incident that happened. And I'm asking the person, and we're getting into it, and the publicist starts waving me down and telling me to stop.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't say this to them, but in my head, I'm going, I am always up for, at the end of an interview, because we have a relationship. If you said to me, we really don't want you to air that, can you cut it out?
Right.
I would have said, yeah, I'll cut it out. But to interrupt the flow of an interview, what are you new?
I had that happen twice.
Yeah.
We've talked about the Gavin Hood interview.
Yeah.
He told me 10 minutes about what really happened with X-Men Wolverine, which I still have saved as an audio file. One day I'll release it. And and Cody Smith McPhee, when I interviewed him early on in the COVID situation on my own channel, he gave me information about how they'd worked those X-Men contracts. And then the publicist stopped it and was like, no, we can't have that. He can't say that, blah, blah, blah. So those are those things that sometimes they step in and stop you. It's so frustrating.
Live, I get live. It's like, hey, don't make a note, tell them not to go down that route. But pre-taped, ask me to cut it. Right. And ask me to cut it. If I say no, choose to never give me another one of your clients.
Right, exactly. Right.
Go, pal. I've been rewatching some Tudors recently. RIP to Sam Neill.
Yeah, it was good in that. Definitely.
Man, this really sucks. Zeke, throwing in a hot one. Fart. Thank you. Also support. Thank you. Supporting farts. Battery. Here we go.
Oh,
here we go. Wait a minute. Let me get ready. Okay. Battery. Roca, please let me get you a hat that's fitted. The cone head look isn't working. Also, Sam Eagle said he watched Obsession weeks ago. Got to lock it in, guy.
That's bait.
I know he's trying so hard. He's like, machine gun spray. Let me attack everything about him. And it's like, okay, battery. We're
the great Tim Sim. For me, this Moana live action flop was seen tens of miles away. It's too dang recent since the superior animated version, one of the most moronic moves I've ever seen from Disney. RIP to one of the greats of our generation, Sam Neill. Yeah, it's okay to call that kind of victory right now because a lot of people did say that people didn't think it was going to do very well. And, you know, the audience said we're smarter than that and that we don't want. And they also said we can wait for Disney Plus.
Right. But I mean, people predict all kinds of things around Disney live action movies. And most of the time, they put those predictions in their face. They slam in their face. This time around, you guys are right, but other times around, you guys have been wrong.
Yeah, I was the opposite this time around. I thought this one was going to do well, and I was wrong. IMD Blake reviews. Wrote and directed a short film. It's both on my channels and hit 52 subscribers, and I'm hustling slow and steady. I love that. Keep moving, and keep
stop reading the Odyssey.
Or keep reading the Odyssey. What I would say is just put all your time and effort into what you believe in, and don't give up. That's the main thing.
Don't give up.
Ronnie, Gen X kid. The Odyssey has me ready. Praying it delivers because Greek mythology been in my blood since I was a kid. Clash of the Titans, that's a great one. Jason, I'm sure. Oh, I was going to say, why don't they do Clash of the Titans? They did. It was terrible. They remade it. Jason and Argonauts, Ulysses, and Too Many to Country. And Too Many to Country. So I is that too many to count for? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Too many to count.
So I loved Clash of the Titans as a kid, and I love Burgess Meredith in that movie too, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So good in that movie. Such a great casting. But yeah, I'm pumped for this one because this is what Nolan does, right? Nolan is a rock star right now. And Nolan what is the Odyssey with Christopher Nolan gonna look like? And from these early and by the way, the early reactions that have come out so far are not just influencers.
Right.
A lot of big critics have come out there too. So it's been mixed, and not mixed as reviews, but mixed as far as people calling it brilliant. Like one of the best movies, like, you know, that Nolan has done thus far. I can't wait.
I think people are waiting to buy their tickets until this wave of critics come out. Like tonight, all of us come out. I think that's when they're going to start seeing. If we all are in mass saying it's amazing, I think you're going to see theaters filling up like
it's
crazy.
already projected. It's already projected to do, like, you know, big numbers. I think we were predicting numbers over the weekend. I think it's going to be 125 to 140. I think.
Yeah,
it's gonna
I have it to 125 to 150. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Tim Sim, also in the world of UFC last weekend, as a reminder that Conor McGregor's time is well past. Heck, I started seeing the Irish begin to disregard him as one of their own. Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well,
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on with him. Nathan, Sam Neill underrated in Daybreakers as the villain. I don't know which one's Daybreakers.
I think it's by a Russian director. I think Ethan Hawke is in it. It's a vampire thing, I think, but I never saw it.
Okay. I am D. Blake, and I'm already working on the next short film. Awesome. I like working in the underworld crime genre for my shorts for right now. I love that. I want to see some of your stuff. I mean, that's Peely. Get his link, or is I don't know if Blake's a member. If he is, try to contact him. If not, Peely's like, oh fuck, do I get in touch with this guy? I don't know how to get in touch with him. HR White 0803 support solely for the screw the team people comment. Exactly right. Team politics is destroying the country. Shallow, hypocritical infants. Show your love. I can't say shit. I can't see. Hypocritical infants. Love your show.
Hypocritical.
I can't see anything right now.
Hypocritical is what he's trying to say.
Thank you. Hypocritical. My eyes are shit right now. Love your show and your backbone. Thank you. I'm sorry I butchered your comment. I broke my glasses and threw them into the floor. So yeah, man, like I said, I've said it many times over. To me, it's just a matter of, I don't mind when people have points of view and stances and everything too.
Right.
That makes the world go round. You gotta have to. It's just when you don't have open conversation on it.
Right.
You know, it's like a matter of, okay, well, I'm saying this. John said it on the show today. Well, listen, I don't necessarily agree with that stance because this does affect me this way. And like, oh, I see what you're saying, but I mean this. And you have a conversation, right? Yeah. But when you're just like, nope, you're not on my team, that's just stupid. And you never.
I agree.
Dangerous.
I think there are some good Republican ideas when it comes to the economy and approaches to the border and the world. But for me, where I lean most to the left is the social issues, you know. And so we can find the middle ground. We have to find the middle ground again.
You know what's so funny is that
we have to have good faith discussions, though. You know,
over the course of the last 15, 20 years, I definitely at times in my life found myself either leaning towards one side, leaning towards another side, as far as like politics and issues went. Now I have been so driven to, I don't care what the fuck you say, and I don't care what the fuck you say. I don't care what either of you are saying, because I don't respect the way that you handle your points of view, and I don't take you seriously. So so people are like, oh, I like to stay out of the fight. Yeah, 100%. Because I don't feel like you're never going to win. You're never going to win either way. I'm yelling at you. Yeah, right. Everybody else agree with me? Yeah, we don't agree with it. Well, fuck you. It's like, right. Who's that helping?
Even those Jubilee videos don't help, because they just make you hate one side or the other. And they're supposed to be bringing people together to talk about their points of views, but people are not coming together to find good faith compromise and understanding. They just want to yell at each other. Yeah.
No, I hated those so much.
Yeah.
All right. Ron H. Kristian, just like the Dune flop. What? Kevin Bacon could have saved Moana. Dune flop? Didn't flop.
I don't know.
I digress. Tonight, gonna watch Gal Daughtry. Cops probably get me again. What do you mean, Ron? Dune didn't flop. Tim Sim, new permanent slate for Paramount HQ, Texas, Georgia, Florida, or what Trump-friendly state you think it'll be? If they, Jersey might be, and that's not a Trump-friendly state, but it could be Jersey.
Yeah, it won't be either of those, Tim, because people won't come work in those states because of those issues. And the last thing he wants to do is alienate a lot of the creatives. He doesn't want to turn it into a right-wing movie studio. That's nonsense.
I
make no money.
If it does move at all, it'll be Jersey, but I don't think they're moving. Ron H. Corporals do nothing but sit on their butts, count money, and make decisions. I could do all of that. You could do all of that. F corporate asshats. Here. Ron H. May Dr. Grant hit that event horizon on his way from Jurassic Park. He is no longer in the mouth of madness. Rip Sam Neill. Nice, Ron H. Well done.
Ron.
That's the most sense you've made in 3 months. Ayoshi Yumatsu. Any truth to Roka feuding with Jelly Roll? Just curious if he accidentally skipped my super chat on Jeff on Hot Mic about it. Hashtag justice for Jelly Roll.
Oh, I'm sorry, Oshi. We'll read that on Thursday. Remind me in the chat. I'll read it. I promise. I did not skip it. I must have missed it. Brother, let me tell you something. Managing that show is a lot. Managing Jeff, managing all the thumbnails we got to put up, managing reading the stories. It's a lot, bro. So I'm sorry if I missed you. But we'll do it on Thursday. And Jelly Roll, he's a clown. So I don't have a thing against him. He's a clown.
Apparently, Spaceballs 2 is already making fun of the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, no.
This is sad. The first plot description of the upcoming sequel is here. It has Star Wars in its crosshairs. We'll save this. We'll save this for tomorrow's main story because it's gonna be the trailer. I don't want to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Gopal. None of the Carrie adaptations really capture the rampage from the Dance to the House where the whole team gets destroyed. Well, what Flanagan's doing a new series.
Yeah. So maybe it'll do that.
Yeah, maybe that'll do that.
But is that really that important to the story?
I don't know. Ronnie. 1 out of 2. Wishing actor Sam Neill a blessed journey to his land of blessed souls. What a nice way to put that. Powerful performances in The Piano, Event Horizon, and the hit series Peaky Blinders. Jurassic Park alone secured his place in cinema history forever. Rest easy, legend. Oh, yeah. Can't really say anything more than that. That was beautifully said, buddy. Thank you. Andrew Sanchez, 12. Got 70 millimeter IMAX tickets for the Odyssey this Sunday at 7 a.m. I can't wait. Also, I heard they are showing some Dune 3 footage prior to the film. So excited. Yeah, I think that they should. There was a special event in both LA and New York. I got invited to the New York one. I didn't go though.
Nice.
I don't want to see anything until I'm there in December. I don't want to see it. No more trailers, nothing. I just want to watch it and that's it. But people like that extra footage stuff. Ray. I'm sorry. I know I'm in the minority, but maybe getting away from California and those unusual taxes might be the right call for Paramount. Maybe some diversity to the entertainment industry. I mean, this, look, if you're going in the business side of it where it's taxes and stuff,
Oh, now you like diversity in the entertainment business?
Ray, because I'm sure he's liked it. I'm sure Ray liked it.
Right. So now diversity is okay as long as it's. I'm confused.
Did Ray ever say it wasn't okay?
I'm just saying, Ray's been leaning right with a lot of these comments lately. So I'm just like, if diversity is diversity, let's. That's not a bad code word anymore.
But he's not talking about that necessarily. He's really talking about more so of the taxes side of it too, which is like.
But the taxes will be everywhere because it's so much business, so much work. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, the reason California is one of the biggest economies is because there's so many places to shoot in California. How many places do you think there are to shoot in Jersey? Like, it's just not conducive on so many levels. But who knows? We'll see.
All right. Let's see. Ron H. Last week, did I hear right? You watched Hollywood? Oh, I lied. Ron H. Never saw those dragons. And you?
What?
Dragons? What the hell are you talking about?
Can't go with you there, bro.
And I don't know what you're saying there, Ronnie. I mean, yeah, Ronnie says, and I just have to say, real talk, y'all bring joy to my days. Thank you, Ronnie. Y'all generally brighten my days in a world that feels heavy right now. You make it feel lighter. That means everything. That's super kind, super nice.
Thank you, Ronnie.
And she also follows it up with her free super chat that you get when you're a member.
Hey.
Okay, back to work. Have a good day and week to you as well. You bring happiness and a big smile to our faces every time you chime in here too. So thank you so much. Yeah. Agreed. Ron also says, I am not this fin of stock you speak of. No, I don't. I think you're the other guy. Asel, will Juju appear in this show or on Hot Mic?
I don't know. Talk to him. I texted him.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I texted him. I messaged him. Nothing. So all this show of a video. Where are you, Juju? Come on the show. I sent you a message.
Yeah, I mean, I had him ready to go. I just froze. Hold on, I don't know why I froze. I mean, I'm just frozen. I'm frozen and I'm upset. I'm upset now, so I'm frozen.
All right, well, I had him and Roxy send me messages. Get this guy on the show. Okay, I messaged him.
Oh, he was supposed to be on. We were waiting for him. And then like it was. And look, like I said, I like Juju. He's a friend of mine.
So do I.
But you know, when I'm if he comes on the show, I'm going to. Speaking of being, I'm going to give him shit because I don't mind that you couldn't get your internet working.
Right.
But I shouldn't have to text you 8 times to say where you at. You should say, hey,
text him 8 times,
like maybe 5. And it's like, but like, just write to me and say, my internet's not working, dude. I'm having problems. I'm like, okay, I'll tell the audience he's having problems. We'll figure it out. Oh, yeah. It's too late now. I got to go see The Odyssey. What are you doing? I'm running a show.
Yeah. Come on,
I'm playing with my balls in my living room.
Yeah.
So, but I'd love to have him on. I'd love to have him on.
Yeah, I messaged him that day.
Well, you know, I'll try to get him on a Monday.
Okay.
So we just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Right. Mad Sinister McCall, Beth Snyder box office predictions for the upcoming. You know what, John? We'll have him on. And then we'll collab with you on it so you can run it on your channel as well.
That'd be great. Yeah, maybe get Jeff to pop on us too.
Yeah. Toy Story, Hotel Rwanda, Leprechauns in Space, Odyssey, Southern Remastered. What is that?
Boom.
That's good. Good predictions. I haven't had a good Beth Snyder prediction in a while.
Nice.
Michael D. Sending some late support. Also, RIP to Sammy. What?
Sammy?
What are you saying?
Sam Neill. Oh, Sam Neill. Sorry. Sammy.
Scared the shit out of me too. I mean, I said no Sam, but I thought you meant one of our Sammys. What are you saying? But yes,
over familiar.
Yes. Gopal Roca, how do you feel about the second yellow for flopping on SUI? If they were vigilant about card floppers, men's soccer could be watchable.
I didn't mind it. Switzerland, he threw himself into the player. When you're on a yellow and you're doing stupid shit like that, don't give the referee an opportunity to kick you out of the game. That was on him. He was a moron. And he was crying coming off the pitch because he's fucked up and he knew he did. So, yeah.
Speaking of, just someone say Sami Zayn, what do you think about the fact that they gave Punk the title? You haven't talked about it.
Look, I love it because I'm a CM Punk fan, but anybody who thought Sammy was going to hold that title more than a week was crazy, including Sammy.
Right.
But
they did it. I thought it was ridiculous. They should have given it to Brock, though. They should have.
I don't know. But I don't understand people going after CM Punk now. Oh, you hypocrite! You hypocrite! Like Becky and Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
Is that real?
Oh, I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know what's going on. So it's like you're part timer now. You can come in and take the title and walk away.
See, I would get so mad if that was real. If I'm Triple H, because I used to hate when Schmoedown players would do that shit. Like they'd go off and start going after one another. I'm like, guys, it doesn't do anything for the business. I hated that. It drove me crazy when people would start like, we're not promoting a match. What are you going after each other for? And you're calling each other out. Like you just have like production people doing that. Like, what are you doing? Like calling out the show and calling out things like, what are you doing? John DX Dragon. Hey guys, if the rumor is true that Scarlett Johansson is Poison Ivy, they can't do a grounded human version with no power. She must be the Ivy with abilities. Otherwise, why tackle the character at all? Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it popped off over the weekend from one of these DC things, DC Reddit people, that Scarlett Johansson is playing Poison Ivy. Now, Jeff and I, we've been saying last 2 weeks that there's a Poison Ivy series that they're working on, and that we obviously said ScarJo, but also came out that Victor Zsasz, that Sebastian Stan is playing Victor Zsasz. So, like, they're going to confirm that eventually, and then all these people who were shitting on Jeff are going to eat their words. But the Scarlett Johansson to Poison Ivy thing, it's not a leap, so it could be true. But just like Kristian said earlier, you got to trust in Matt Reeves that he's going to be able to do it right.
But do you think that they're going to give her abilities?
I don't think they're going to give her fantastical abilities, no. But I think she'll be like an assassin,
kind of like a biochemist or something.
Yeah. But she'll be
Something
like an
that.
assassin as well. Yeah.
Mr. Nico 28 Soccer, hey gents, happy Monday. Took my dog to get spayed this morning, so thank you for a pleasant distraction today. Her name is Corazon, and just like her name, I heart this show and your whole squad. Much love. Thank you, Mr. Nico. It's very
Thank you, Nico, and
yeah.
Shout out to your dog. Corazon.
All right, let's see. Charles Boone. X-Men season 2 is really good this season. Why doesn't Marvel allow the writers of the show to write their movies? Well, because they're not necessarily screenwriters, right? They're television writers. So I mean, now it's the same argument I make. There's God, I've never seen as many moronic statements as when I posted the thing about the Star Wars novels, how they should be, how you should have the writers involved. So many idiots going, oh, you can't do like these Star Wars like purists who think I'm fighting on the right side. Oh, I didn't even respond. The dumbest people I've ever seen in my life, because there is source material there that you can actually turn into. What I always thought is you put those people, whether it's a Claudia Gray or an Alexander Freed or any of those people, you put them in a room. Put them in a writer's room. And the same thing for X-Men season 2. You put these people in the X-Men writing room maybe they don't write the screenplays, but you put them in the writer's room.
Yeah, I think writing for an animated series versus writing for a movie are two completely different things. There's not a lot of people who write animation series who jump up to be screenwriters. Those are completely different mediums in their approach. So that's the thing I look at as well. I'm like, I think the last episode was the best episode of the season so far.
I only watched 2 episodes,
Oh, okay. And it came closer to what we got in season 1. So I like that,
All right. Next one. Go, pal. Cruise picked up an honorary Oscar last year. Oh.
Did he? I didn't
guess so. Yeah, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't count. John D. Dragon, excuse me. Dustin Cretton directing Iñárritu is a great choice. Much better approach than what we got with Dragon Ball years ago. They should start slow, build the franchise similar to Harry Potter. Yeah, I mean, get us on board for people who don't know what the hell it is. I'm Caucasian and I'm offended by that El Pollo Loco accent.
Hey, what can I tell you? They asked me to do it, and I made some money off of that shit. And it was very early in my acting career, so it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. After that one, let's see. And then we get, where is it? Hold on. Hey, Kristian and John, hope you guys are doing well. What do you think of Jack O'Connell or Cosmo Jarvis as the new Wolverine for the MCU X-Men? Would they kill it?
I think they're both too old. They want to go young. They already have the old Wolverine in Hugh Jackman, who said recently he's not going anywhere. Yeah, Jack O'Connell's 35, which means by the time they actually shoot it, he'd be 37, 38.
Right.
And Cosmo is 36, so he'd be 38 by the time they shoot it and put it out. So I just don't think they'd want to do it, to be honest with you. So
next one after that. Now I want crazy chicken. LOL. Okay. Unheard of Sirens Incorporated. I'm Caucasian and I'm offended by that El Pollo Loco. Oh, we did that one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're going backwards there.
Yeah, I know, by accident. Alex, did we do this one yet?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, we did that one. Okay. Ron H. Comic Lover is my hero.
All right.
Okay. Go, pal. Didn't we all have to read the Odyssey in 9th grade?
Yeah, but you're not a kid in 9th grade. You're a young adult in 9th grade. There's a difference. Kid is like 9, 10 years old.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. And Johnny Batriza, Cretton is a good choice, but I worry they may try to do much. Iñárritu's story is much better suited for a TV show like One Piece rather than a movie.
Johnny,
yeah,
relax. Let him see what he can do, and then why worry ahead of time before something happens?
Yeah. All right. So John DX Dragon, Paramount finally closed the deal for a Freddy Krueger reboot. Big news for us horror fans. Thoughts on what they should do differently? Yeah, I mean, just again, like we talked about before, they just got to figure out how to do the. They just got to get a good story. That's it.
Yeah, try to top Backrooms or Obsession. That's what you need to do, and I don't know if they can.
Yeah. All right, next one. Connor Prez Lemisky, 3939, reports of ScarJo playing Poison Ivy in Batman 2. Huh? I know. You just got to see how that plans out and if they can do it in a realistic way.
And if it's even true.
Yeah. Vaseline Base called it, Kristian. You and Winston are box office peas in a pod. For Moana? What do we guess it was going to make in general?
I don't know.
Not sure. Okay. Let's see next one. Comic lover Ron H. Sloop Brother, may the snow be pure forever.
Yeah.
Go Pal. The Clash of the Titans remake wasn't good, but I thought it was okay. Wrath of the Titans sequel was unwatchable garbage. I think that's probably true. Yeah.
That's
probably true. Okay, Ron H. Clash is so my film. Love the Medusa scene and the Stegan witches. Creepy as F. Judy Bowker, hot. Everyone wants Mechanical Bubbo.
Yeah, Bubbo was great.
Yeah. Kristian, last week with Chris and Smets mentioned how Bayun could have saved the flop that is boring Tremors. Bacon helps most everything. Bacon does help a lot. It's true.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake. Mike said Zendaya as Bourne would bomb. What do you guys think?
Mike who?
Kalinowski.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think there's a reason to do it.
Here's what I'll say. Zendaya is, she's a part of a lot of big box office franchise films. So if you're going to take a chance to do it, she's the good choice to go with. It all depends on the director. It all depends on the approach. And if it's a damn good movie, all the people who think it's going to suck or don't do it or race swapping or gender swapping will have to eat their words. So
you're just putting her in a position she doesn't need to be in.
Well, maybe she wants to do it.
I know, but do an original action franchise. You don't. Why put her in that position? I don't.
Well, because the name brand of the franchise sells the better chance of that than something from scratch, possibly.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can build it up or adapt another book of something that comes from that, and like why put her in there? Because you're just going to open up the floodgates for like the hate campaigns to start before it even starts. It's like I just don't think it's. I don't think it. You can give her. She can do something like The Long Kiss Goodnight. Where it's like something new and
right.
I don't know. I just don't know if it makes sense to do it.
I hear you, but we also can't be afraid to try new things because some people with unformed brains are going to lose their minds over something. But I hear what you're saying, but I also think artists got to be bold. They got to challenge.
All right, let's see. Next one. Where the hell is it? Oh, sorry. Okay. Ryan in Hogtown. Would you rather Denis Villeneuve do Bond or do a Star Wars trilogy?
Oh,
Star Wars trilogy.
Bond.
Yeah.
I don't not because Denis wouldn't do a great Star Wars trilogy. I don't trust Dave Filoni to put his fingers all over it and mess up what we would have.
There's
gotten.
certain directors you're not going to be able to, and you wouldn't be able to do that with Denis.
Maybe. Yeah.
But it depends on what I don't think he wouldn't want to.
Yes.
Ronnie, if I had a weirding device with my voice, I would fook up fools every time I sneezed. Okay, fair enough. Alex, you guys wear hats a lot. Hiding something? No, I just like wearing hats.
Yeah, I got a full head of hair, bitch.
Yeah.
How about you?
Alex, maybe they're hiding loss of hair. Thank you so much. Sorry, I mean Sam Neill before. No, you scared me. John DX Dragon, DC's Absolute Comics may just be their best pull yet.
Yeah.
They get a lot of hate for films, but their Absolute word is a major win so far. Are you excited for the Absolute Batman show and showrunner? I know everybody else is. I'm not. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Batman. And what's his face keeps talking about it on social media. Scott Snyder is saying how they want to expand the world of Absolute Batman with the animated series. That gets me even more excited. And I saw a couple of the Warner Brothers animation films over the weekend on HBO Max that are DC based. And I'm like, they got to come back to that. So maybe Absolute Batman will do that in a really good way. We'll see.
Vaseline based. Roka comes off hostile towards you. No, he does. That's not true.
Why are you people so sensitive little snowflakes? Like what happened to you all that a little passion gets them all kind of antsy? Oh
Entertainment. Have you heard of comic series Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer? What are your thoughts? It adapted into a movie today. Stop that. Comic lover. Hey, Chris, could be the snow, but I think you skipped one. Oh, which one? Did we miss one here, PLD? Oh, PLD's looking for it.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Got to get Kevin on here for games with Roka. I love you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I mean
Sure.
that would be fun. Yeah, definitely. Well, Kevin's already said that he wants to do a thing where he kind of jumps back and forth to different hosts.
Sure. I would love to do that with him. Anytime he wants to come on and do a games, you know me, I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. That's I think we got it today. One more. Go pal. The F is Juju's a good guy. He's a
good guy.
Yeah, straw hat goofy. He's a big influencer, but he's also a really nice guy. Loves movies.
is.
He's a huge personality, and we had talked about him on the hot mic, and then he got involved and made a video about it, and then said he'd like to go on the show to talk about it. So I think we'll make it happen. I think we'll make it happen.
I mean, like, listen, I want him to come on the show. I'm just saying, people. He did a whole video, and all of his fans came after me and were like, "Get him on the show. Get him. What's wrong with you? What are you afraid of? Oh, you're a clown." And I'm like, "Great, let's have you on the show." And there's been no response. So.
Yeah.
It's not
He
about
might also be
being
busy. We'll figure it out. We'll get something working.
Sure.
Michael D. That Roca ad gave me the Gus Fring vibes, 100%. Maybe that was the inspiration for the accent. I think that was before Breaking Bad, wasn't it? Or was it around the same time?
Yeah, it was before Breaking Bad.
Was
sure.
it?
That was
Okay.
like 15, 16 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I also miss you and him on Jedi Way.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
So sorry guys, I've been so busy with stuff, but we'll figure it out.
So Obi-Wan Kenobi says, can we get a Futag Hami Who for the road?
Futag? How me? Who?
Always. Well, there you go. I think that's everything.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Comic over 3 years. Roca. I got an empty bedroom. Always welcome. Plus, my girl is great snow. Come visit mom and we'll work together. We'll do work together. Check the pic. I'm Jack. I'm convinced it has to be Ron H. I mean, it has to be.
What is 3 years? I don't know what that was a reference to.
I'm not sure. Oh, since you've been home.
Seeing your
Since you've been
mom.
home. Yeah. Since you've been home.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Respect. Yeah, you know, it's we couldn't
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah.
Thank you, Norm. And thank you to Macquarie. Or thank you to Tommy. Says
Ooh.
Macquarie circling DC. Praise God. Oh, that's interesting.
I like
I didn't
that.
hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gasoline base. But Juju didn't come after you, Roca. He's cool, man.
Are you again? I don't understand these people who pole ride YouTubers. Bro, Juju can speak for himself. He doesn't need you defending him or speaking up for him or talking about he can talk for himself, buddy.
Right.
You can live your own life and have your own opinions, buddy. You don't have
Please.
to pole ride.
Oshi, Roca, please go see.
I know.
Mom. Enjoy the time before it's gone. Yeah.
Listen, I don't need you guys to remind me. I appreciate the sentiment,
But you
but
will.
trust
You
me.
will.
Yeah,
All right,
I
John.
talk to my mom twice a week. So yeah. All
Where can the good people?
You can find me at The Roca Says on social media. Head over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/John Roca Says, where I got all the stuff going on there. As I said, Out of Theater Reaction tonight. Then tomorrow we have Spill the Tequila. Then Geek Buddies on Wednesday. Then the Hot Mic on Thursday. We got you covered. So much happening there on Friday as well. So thank you all so much. Thanks, Kristian. Much love. I'll see you guys.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, John. And so again, thank you to Tommy who did his Man of Steel treatment back in the day. Okay. Comic Lover Roca, I'm serious. Also with Ming. Hit me up. Thank you. Go Pal. I just never heard the name Judy before today. Oh, yeah, we've been talking about it for a little bit. I am Jax. The Tubman question wasn't a troll. Oh, was it really? Real comic? Oh, interesting. I never heard of it. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate it. It was a nice show, fun show. We got a lot going on. Like I said, I got Odyssey coming out tonight out of the theater. I'm doing an interview in a little bit, so I don't know when we'll be airing that, but I got to see how it goes, and I'll let you know. Tomorrow, Roxy and Mike. Roxy's coming back tomorrow. Wednesday, we got Kevin Smets back on. Thursday, Chris Carr. Friday, Winston. And I think that obviously New Hope is tomorrow. Friday is going to be the Empire Strikes Back. Waiting on Invincible because Ming's out of town, so we'll be doing this. So thank you guys again, appreciate it. Thank you to PLD, thank you to Luke, thank you to Roca, thanks Jonathan, Sammy, and MK for doing the time codes, all that and more. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the flip side. Bye.
Did you shit in there?